What's up, everyone? Chris Record here, and I'm excited to be able to share this training with you on behalf of digital agency builders. Myself, Ryan Gillette, Peter Sorensen, the team here is on standby. And thanks so much for those of you that are joining us live right now. Hundreds and hundreds of people on. I can see that you are from all over the world. So right now, for those of you that are live, just drop a quick comment and let us know in the chat where you're coming from, and make sure the screen is good and the volume is good. We want to give you a phenomenal presentation. And with that being said, you know me, I don't like to do a lot of fluff. I like to get right into the teaching. I have like a couple hundred slides I've got to get through, so I'm going to do my best. So here's the preface. Take as many notes as you can. We're also going to record this, and we are going to, hopefully put together some type of a replay for you, or at least chop it down, make it into a training. And also keep in mind, I'm giving you just a sneak peek at some of the training coming out. So this is training that is going to be expanded upon in great detail. So you're getting just like a snippet of what is going to be involved in the Digital Agency Builders launch. And for those of you that have not yet joined us in the pre-launch, we are offering a phenomenal discount right now. Literally, the best bonuses, the best pricing. You can lock in your spot in the Founders Club. You can get unlimited access to everything. It is huge. So if you have any questions at all about the Founders Club and how that works, you can ask those in the questions, and either Ryan or Peter will get back in touch with you. It might say my name, Chris Record, but it's probably Peter. And we're going to get back to you, and we're going to help you get started, because ultimately, this is just a snippet. So what prompted this training was literally, I get contacted all the time by business owners saying, hey, Chris, can we pay you money every single month to manage our accounts? And most of them are usually saying, hey, can I give you a couple $1,000s a month, $5,000 or $10,000 a month to manage my account? That may seem like a lot of money to you, but to a traditional business owner, a couple $1,000s a month is a common business expense. And especially when it comes to social media or digital marketing, which they know nothing about. That is why I believe that the #1 best business to build from home this year is your own digital marketing agency. And that is the premise of today's presentation. So let's get started. First things first, you guys. Agency is the next big industry. It says bit, but I'll correct that for the next one. Agency is the next big industry. This is going to be huge. There are 30.2 million small business owners in the USA alone. And I'll bet a lot of you logging in are international, somewhere in the world. These stats are just coming right here from the 2018 Small Business Profile, coming straight from the US Small Business Administration. Take a look at this square over here. 30.2 million small business owners, right? This is huge. These stats are huge. I'm going to walk through a bunch of stats just to show you how big this industry is, so you believe without a shadow of a doubt that you're going to be able to close your first $2,000 a month client, okay? Nearly 80% of those business owners are running their business without employees. Let's take a look at that stat. Okay, these are small businesses in the United States without employees. 21% have employees, but 79% do not. That means that out of these 30 million businesses, literally 80%, 4 out of 5 of them, don't even have any employees. Okay, this is going to be a very critical stat for you to remember. Okay, just remember that 4 out of 5 small businesses in the United States don't even have employees. Okay, the majority of these small business owners have to handle all their own social media marketing all themselves, because they don't employ anybody that can handle it. In fact, here's a 2016 survey by Infusionsoft and Lead Pages. They asked thousands of different people out there, who does your marketing? And the blue represents people that said, I do, which is nearly half. Nearly half of everybody they interviewed does their own marketing. But check this out. Literally, if you want to see this, we pay a contractor or third party, that's 6%. So that dark blue. So right there, that's over 50% either do it themselves or they have to pay somebody else. The yellow, 17%, we do some in contract. You also fit there. So if you have an agency or you are willing to get paid to manage somebody else's social media, look at how big this industry is. The green stat, 23.5%. That is the only actual stat where someone on their team does it. Okay, so maybe a quarter of small business owners might be able to have somebody do it. But again, this is a survey by Infusionsoft and Lead Pages, who likely represent businesses that already have teams, okay? It's just something huge. So listen, what do they rely on? Small business owners rely on 3 main things: social media, email, and blogging when it comes to promoting their products or their services online. Okay, remember these three things: social media, email, and blogging. Okay, on that same survey, when they asked what kind of content does your company create to help get customers, topping the charts was they said they posted on social media, they sent emails, and they published blog posts or other articles. This is huge because listen, businesses know they need to market themselves online in order to get customers. Now, back in the day, that used to be SEO. It used to be companies wanting to get ranked in Google. Then it became Google Ads, companies wanting to pay to be at the top of Google. But listen, the industry has shifted completely to social media and completely to list building and lead generation. It is an entirely new industry, and never before has this opportunity been so good for each one of us to be able to cash in on it. Nearly half of all businesses that were interviewed don't even have their own email marketing list yet. Just take a look at that. This is such a powerful example, okay? Same survey. Do you have an email list that prospective customers can opt into, okay? 45.4% said no, 8.7% said they didn't know. And let's just go ahead and talk about how this is actually skewed the wrong direction for us. This is a survey by Infusionsoft and Lead Pages, which is an industry that specializes in leads. So they're reaching out and they're literally talking to people who likely already have an email list. If we went out to the general public and went to small business and said, do you have an email list that you are actively mailing every day or at least a few times a week? I bet the figure's closer to 80 or 90% that don't. So what is my point here? My point is that whether it's social media marketing or list building or email marketing or anything, any kind of service that you can offer to small businesses, they are willing to pay, and they are willing to pay a lot of money. All these business owners are confused with online marketing and they need your help, okay? And that's what we're going to teach you in our training today. I wanted to show you some stats to show you how big the market is, but it's even bigger than that. And we're going to show you how to be able to gain some skills to be able to market, or if you don't have the skills yourself, we're going to teach you how to be able to outsource them, how to be able to find other people to do it. Because where you get paid is to solve problems, not necessarily to do the work. And we're going to teach you how to get clients to pay you $2,000 per month and more to run their digital marketing. When I say and more, in my inbox right now, I have clients offering $10,000, $20,000 a month and more. And these are very typical clients. You know, you'd be surprised. Like when I go into, let's say, like a sandwich shop down the street from my house, and I go to the sandwich shop and I start talking to the owner, and the owner goes, well, what do you do for a living? He finds out I live in Las Vegas. He goes, what do you do for a living? And I say, oh, I do social media marketing. I help businesses get more leads, and I help them advertise online, and I help them make really cool viral videos. Every single time that business owner goes, whoa, can you help me? And I go, I could, but I'm a little bit on the higher end. You know, I charge a minimum of $5,000, $10,000 per month per client, and I don't know if that's in your budget. And then they always go, absolutely, that's in our budget. Let's sit down. Let's see what you can do. So the thing is, no matter where I go, whether it's your hairstylist or whether it's your local deli or restaurant or whether it's some small business or clothing shop, they all are advertising somewhere, and they'd much rather pay someone like you because they know social media and digital marketing is where it is. So I want to show you how to position yourself in front of these trends, okay? Whether you are a beginner or advanced, this is a massive opportunity. And the reason I say that is because if you're advanced, sure, could it help you? Yeah, I guess it could, because you could just start today and you could start marketing to small businesses and maybe earn, you know, an extra $10,000 a month, and you do all the work yourself. But if you're a beginner, what's really cool is you can actually land the clients, but then delegate to a third party. You can go over to a third party person and say, hey, would you be willing to manage their social media? Would you be willing to place their ads? And you can kind of arbitrage it right in the middle. So listen, this is an opportunity for everybody, regardless of your skill level. And what kind of services can be offered? You guys, lots of things, right? Lots of things. You don't have to learn all this stuff, although I find it all fascinating. I kind of geek out on it, right? I want to learn a little bit about a lot. That's me. So maybe some of you can relate. But really, all you would really have to do is get good at one thing. And this is just a handful of ideas. You could literally just get good at one thing. Like, for example, text messaging on the bottom right there. I'm not even really that good at text messaging, but I'll bet there's people out there that are pros that learn everything about it. They know how to set businesses up with short codes, how to be able to do the list, how to send out text blasts, and I'll bet they're really effective. So you could just focus on one thing. And the reality is most business owners don't know any of this stuff. So this is another statement I want to make. Even the least of you right now, if you've ever been on one of my trainings, if you've ever gone through any of my courses, even the least of you on this webinar that feel like you're the biggest beginners, the biggest newbies, you've never made money online, keep in mind, you're still more savvy at this than your average small business owner out there, because they haven't attended these webinars. They haven't set time aside. They haven't been studying the industry. So even those of you that don't feel confident, remember, you're still more advanced than the vast majority of people out there, and they are still willing to pay you. And if you're not confident, just charge less. Undercut everybody with price until you get more confidence, you guys. So in today's training, we're going to focus on 6 steps to setting up a 6-figure digital agency. Okay, but first, I want to take a look at the numbers. I want to dive in and I want to show you the recurring income potential that is here. And we're going to talk about this. Okay, imagine starting up your own digital agency and getting just 1 new client per month, every month for 12 months. So that means, you know, like in August, you get a client. Then in September, you get another client. So let's just say you're only able to land 1 client per month. Now, some of you are going to be able to land 2, 4, 5, 10 clients. But let's just say you're a little bit slower and you're doing like the turtle versus the rabbit, right? You're doing the tortoise versus the hare. You're taking a little bit more of the slow, consistent approach. So we're going to talk about this. If all you did was get 1 new client signed up per month on your agency roster, that's paying you $2,000 a month. That is consistent. That is stable, that is scalable, it is realistic, and it's a goal every person here should have. Okay, again, 1 new client every single month for 12 months. Here's what it would look like if you were to do this. So in August, you'd be generating $2,000 a month because you'd have 1 client. But take a look what happens the next month. In September, you're now generating $4,000 a month because you still have that client from August paying you, and now you have a second client. So 2 clients at $2,000 a month is $4,000 a month. But watch what happens. Watch this escalates. By October, it's $6,000. November, $8,000. December, $10,000. By January, $12,000 a month. That's a $144,000 a year business right there in 6 months. And it's not pie in the sky. It's not hype. You're taking a more slow and stable approach, saying, hey, here's my $2,000 a month package, which you're going to learn how to build. Here's my $2,000 a month package, and I just want to enroll 1 new client a month. And you could even tell them, you could say, hey, listen, I'm busy for the month, but starting next month, I can enroll you. You know, they would love that. Okay, but listen, it doesn't start. That's just 6 months. Does it keep going? Absolutely. By February, you're at $14,000 a month. March, $16,000. April, $18,000. May, $20,000 a month. June, $22,000. And July, $24,000 a month. By this time, next July, if you stay focused, stay consistent, stay disciplined, you can have a legitimate agency generating significant wealth and significant revenues. Now listen, this is just 1 new client per month, okay? And what we do at Digital Agency Builders is we teach you what you need to know to be able to do this. We provide you with the systems, the tools, the training, and the resources, right? We are here for you. Even today, giving you a full outline of what to do to start making money with your own agency. That right there is $24,000 per month in recurring income for your digital agency, digital marketing agency while working from home. Okay, you can do all of this while working from home. Maybe at that point, maybe you have a couple of independent contractors working for you, but they don't have to work out of your house. You don't have to go get an office. I mean, you could. You know, I remember when I worked from home, generating my first $1 million, I was doing it all out of a small, tiny little office in my house. But then I realized I should probably go get an office because I had 2 small kids that were running in and interrupting webinars every single day, right? And they were in diapers, and I'm doing a business call, then I'm changing diapers, I'm feeding kids, then I'm doing a webinar. So I decided to go do more of like a 9-to-5 agency just down the street, and I got employees to work there at the office, and that's pretty cool. And you should work towards that. But this is how powerful it is. If those clients stayed on for a full year, that would be $288,000 in recurring income. Okay, $288,000 business. But of course, it's not realistic that every single client is going to stay on for a full year. So to be even more realistic, let's cut that in half. If you have 6 clients paying you $2,000 a month, that's $12,000 per month revenue. That is $144,000 per year business right there. That's solid. For the majority of you watching right now, this is a solid number to shoot for. 6 clients at $2K a month, right? 5 clients at $2K a month, that's a $10K per month business. 4 is $8K. 8K times 12 is 96,000. That's basically $100,000 a year business with just 4 clients. So listen, I wanted to give you something realistic. I wanted to share with you an opportunity that I believe is realistic. I believe is stable. I believe will last for many, many years to come. It's recession proof. And that is to start your own digital marketing agency. And if you're like me, these numbers get exciting, but without proper training, it's just a dream. You're going to be attending a webinar, get a bunch of numbers thrown out, and it's going to be hyped up, but we are not here to hype you up, right? In order to build a successful digital marketing agency, there is actual work required. So if you are allergic to work, then you might as well cut off right now, because I'm about to give you a ton of training on how to get started. But if you're not going to do the actual work, you're wasting all of our time. Why am I out here teaching all this? This is a free training. Why am I here teaching you this if you're not going to actually do the work? So that's the key. The key is I'll teach you what to do. I will show you the door, but you've got to walk through it. You've got to actually do the work. And with the right training, the right system, and the right tools, even a beginner with no experience can build a successful agency. And I want to highlight this because a lot of people think, oh, I'm a beginner, so because I'm a beginner, this isn't for me, right? No. Listen, I'm telling you, there's something called arbitrage. You can learn how to be able to delegate and outsource to other people to do the work. When I first got started with my own agency, I did the work myself. And I quickly realized this is just a high-paying job. I didn't really want a job. So then I started using other services like Fiverr and Upwork and all of these other services, and I started finding people to do the work for me. And I found that there's people better than me that I can pay literally pennies on the dollar to be able to do an amazing job, especially things like graphic design. You know, like I remember I started offering logo design as a service, but you can go and I can get amazing logos built for like $25 for a business, and I could turn around and charge $250. Or I can get animated logos done for a few bucks. I can animate a logo, but I can turn around and charge a couple $100. So there's tons of arbitrage opportunity. So even if you're a beginner, you don't have to be the one doing the work. All you have to do is be in the right place at the right time with the right strategy. And that's what we're going to teach you here with Dab. Disclaimer, and I always put disclaimers in my presentations. Listen, let me say this very big and very clear. Just because some agency builders might be earning 6 figures doesn't guarantee that you will at all. I want to be very clear. I'm going to teach you what to do, but this is in no way, shape, or form at all a guarantee. Only you can determine how successful your agency will be. We've had some students generate millions of dollars in sales, while others worked their tails off and only generated thousands. So what I've come to realize is I'm just not in control. You know, I remember working with my friend Michael. My friend Michael's like, hey, I'm short on time. Can you just give me a high level overview of what to do? And I taught him print on demand. I literally just got on for like an hour with him. And in 1 hour, I taught him print on demand, and he went out and generated millions of dollars in sales as a result. Meanwhile, I taught a 6-week course, super in depth, with a few hundred people, and out of those few hundred, only a few of them went on and generated millions. So altogether, yeah, like half a dozen people generated millions in sales. So it was possible, but a lot of people only generated 6 figures or 5 figures, and I'm ashamed by it. But some people didn't even generate any money. And I say I'm ashamed. I mean, it's not I've got to get over it. See, I'm a people pleaser. I want to help all of you make millions in sales, but I can't. I mean, I have people who attended every single webinar, the same exact training that these other people made millions, and yet they didn't make any money. So it's not about hard work. If it was just about hard work, we'd all be rich. Hard work alone won't guarantee your success. You're going to need to learn to work smart and leverage systems to scale your agency. Like my friend Michael. My friend Michael built a print-on-demand business, but immediately what he did was he created systems. He would create one template design, and then he would create like 50 different versions of it. So he started working smart, and he started leveraging systems. He put together a team, put together a system, and he quickly scaled to like over $1 million a month with that business. Okay, so this is what's possible, but you've got to get out of working hard. If you got paid more the harder you work, then coal miners would be like the wealthiest people. People in construction would be some of the wealthiest people. You know what I'm saying? Like people that do physical manual labor would be wealthy, or people like janitors would be the wealthiest people. But guess what? They're not. Think about this. Often hard work results in some of the lowest paying jobs. It's called grunt work, grunt labor. And it's basically you're just sacrificing your body for a paycheck. We don't want you to do that. We want you to use your brain, use your smarts, learn digital marketing, learn skills of the future, skills that pay 6-figure incomes or 7-figure incomes, and then position yourself to leverage systems and scale up from there. And with that being said, let's dive into today's free training and really kind of dive in depth into it. So make sure you've got a pen and a paper to take notes, because I'm going to go through this very fast. And as I said earlier, inside of Digital Agency Builders, this is just a snippet of some of the training today. There might even be some slides out of order. I've kind of just put together a bunch of stuff because I want to start teaching. I don't want these slides just sitting here. I want to start sharing information. So when you join Digital Agency Builders and our Founders Club, and if you guys have any questions, you can ask them in the comments. You can start conversations with Peter or Ryan right now. But if you want to join our Founders Club, we're going to be doing training like this in much more depth, like literally everything that you need to know to start up your own digital agency. So with that being said, pull out your pen and paper. Here is our 6-step process to attract high value clients that will pay you $2,000 plus per month. Let's dive into it. Number 1, the first step is to research and find clients online. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all 6 on the screen really quick so you can write them out. So I'm going to go through these fast and leave them up for a minute so you can write them all out. And then I'll dive into each one more specific. So number 1, research and find clients online. Number 2, you're going to conduct a social media audit for each client. Number 3, you're going to send a digital video proposal. It's a new kind of proposal and it works incredibly well. Number 4, you're going to set up a free strategy session. This is how you're going to be able to close sales. Number 5, you're going to enroll clients at $2,000 plus per month with your agency. And number 6, you're going to give 1 free month per referral. In essence, you're going to have your clients do all your advertising for you with this method. And what's going to happen is this is going to loop. You're going to start off by generating your own clients, but essentially, once you get up to about 5 or 6 clients, that should be enough where you're going to be able to double your entire client base just by getting referrals from your existing members. And this is how you're going to quickly scale from 1 to 2 clients to 5 to 10 to as big as you want to go. Some of you that are very ambitious, why not write down on a piece of paper right now a big goal? Like write out the word big goal, massive goal, 2019 goal, or my goal by 2020 to have 100 clients signed up to my agency paying monthly. Imagine having 100 clients paying $2,000 a month or more to your agency. And you could, at that point, you could have teams of people doing the work. But you were the strategist that put it all together. You were in the right place, the right time, attended the training, and you're like, you know what? This is it. I found my calling. I found what I'm passionate about. I'm going to dedicate and go all into this over the next year. Okay? So I wanted to leave these up so you can write them down. Let me recap these again. Number 1, research and find clients online. Number 2, conduct a social media audit. Number 3, send a digital video proposal. Number 4, set up a free strategy session. Number 5, enroll clients at $2K plus per month. And number 6, give 1 free month per referral. Now, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you about 6 slides per step. So it's about 36 total steps here. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to go online. I'm not going to just dive into like a 5-hour training right now, right? So I'm going to cut this a little bit short. I am going to be very, very brief with each of these sections, but in future trainings, I'll actually walk you through like step number 2, conducting a social media audit. We'll actually go in a whole entire video series on exactly how I do my social media audits. Then another one, exactly how I do my digital video proposals. So in the very near future, you're going to see exactly how to do it. Today, I'm going to give you a high level overview, just as like a free preview of what's inside Digital Agency Builder. So pull out a pen and paper, get ready to take some notes on starting your own agency. Step number 1, research and find clients online. Okay, so again, I'm going to go through about 6 points. The first one is your client avatar. You're going to start by identifying what your ideal client avatar looks like. And you're going to want to get as specific as possible. So don't just be like, okay, any business owner in the United States. Okay, that's too broad. You're going to want to get specific. For example, if you targeted, let's say that you really felt comfortable with chiropractors because you've been going to chiropractors all your life. That would be an ideal client avatar. You would say, okay, somebody who's a chiropractor who runs their own clinic, somebody who's, and then you would start making a list of chiropractors all over. Or you may be like somebody who's a real estate agent or a loan officer or in the finance industry or an insurance agent or whatever it might be. or at least go like your ideal client might be, you know, a network marketer or a home-based business owner, or maybe more specific, like my client avatar is, I am going to target moms who are in network marketing. So network marketing moms. By getting very specific like that, you're going to be able to tailor and say, when they ask what you do for a living, you're going to say, I help moms who are in network marketing get more leads and sales for their business. I help them get more distributors and more customers, and I help them rank up on the leaderboard. What's going to happen when you speak that specific language to your avatar? They're going to relate to it, because they're going to be like, oh my God, I'm a mom, I'm in network marketing, I want more distributors, right? Or if they were a real estate agent, you might say, I'm a digital marketing agency. We specialize in helping real estate agents get more buyer leads and seller leads, right? Now you're speaking a language to your avatar. So it's important early on, you're going to want to just kind of do some research and kind of think, instead of just targeting everybody in the world, what does my ideal client look like? Now, think about it from the future perspective. If you had 12 clients paying you $2,000 a month, or 5, or whatever your goal is, let's even just say 5. That'd be a $10,000 a month business. Imagine, what do those 5 clients look like? Because you don't need to target every business owner in the world to find 5. You could find 5 chiropractors. You could find 5 real estate agents. You could find 5 loan officers. You could find 5 insurance agents. You could find 5 people that sell solar panels, or whatever interesting avatar you might want to identify. And you could target, you can narrow it down to men or women or parents or an ethnic group or anything. You could literally go in. You could speak a specific language. You know what I'm saying? Like your agency can target an entire market. Your agency could target, for example, the German market, or, you know, Russian market, or whatever it is. And you can, if you speak that language, that could be a huge angle for you. Like if you speak English and you speak Russian, then you could target Russian Americans, and that could be your ideal client. Your 5 people could be people that are more likely to do business with you because you come from the same background. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's just important early on. And listen, if you don't know, you can narrow it down later, but you want to start by figuring out who is your perfect avatar. Next, what location are they in? Are you marketing to local businesses, or are you targeting globally? So that's the next big thing. See, when I started off my agency, I targeted my city, anywhere that I could basically meet people in person. Okay, so that was what I did. I decided I wanted to go meet with business owners in person and pitch them. So I basically went anywhere I could set up appointments, and I targeted all the local coffee shops and the clothing stores and the restaurants and the boutique shops and everything you could think of. I just went to all these businesses and targeted it. But because of the internet and because of social media, you can really target people anywhere you want in the world. So you're going to want to decide early on. And the reason why is because if you have a smaller market, like let's say you're targeting Las Vegas, Nevada, well, businesses in Las Vegas might be more willing to work with a local firm than an international one or a nationwide one, right? So let's say some firm in Denmark is really contacting them, and all things being equal, would they rather work with some firm in Denmark or a firm right there in Las Vegas they can call in to come sit in on meetings when they're doing big company changes or whatever, right? All things being equal, they'd probably rather work with somebody locally. So you might want to consider that. But if you don't like meeting with clients, if you don't really feel like targeting like that, then it might be better for you to target globally and be that agency at a distance, right? So it's just something to consider. Next, your niche market. Narrow down your audience and choose a very specific niche. So now that you know, like, your customer avatar, you know, like, it is kind of more along the lines of what we were talking about earlier with like moms who are network marketing. So network marketing moms would be a great client avatar. You would know, okay, I'm going to target women who are 30 years and above, so 30 to 65, and they have children and they're female and they're in network marketing or have network marketing keywords associated with them. That is you've identified a customer avatar and a niche market. So this is very, very critical, okay, is narrow down your audience. We're going to dive into this a little bit more later, but you want to know, the reason I'm focusing on this first is you want to be able to laser target and hit a bullseye. You know, people, look, think about the game of darts, since there's a bullseye on the screen. It's hard to take a dart and throw it across a room and hit a dartboard. Okay, you have a dart and you have a dartboard, and it's still pretty hard. But after a few tries, you feel the weight of it, you kind of get a little familiar with it. After a few tries, you're going to be able to hit the dartboard, but then it's hard to hit a bullseye. But if you were to practice throwing darts every single day, that same exact target from the same exact distance, pretty soon almost all your shots would be around the bullseye. And then you look back and go, man, when I first started, I was hitting the wall instead of the board. Well, now let's take that a step further. That basically shows you that over time, if you have laser targeted niche and audience, over time, you're going to get good at what they need and you're going to start hitting bullseyes. But if you don't have that, it's like the same scenario. You've got a dartboard on your wall, you got a dart in your hand, but I put a blindfold over you and I spin you around in circles. Then I say, throw it. Okay? That's what it's like. Every once in a while, you might get lucky and hit the board, but it's unlikely. And that's the problem most people do. Most people are basically shooting darts blindfolded and being spun around in circles. Not you. You're going to narrow it down. You're going to get laser focused and you're going to figure this out. Okay. Next, you're going to create a list. You're going to organize a list of potential clients that fit your target niche. So this is important. You're going to, now that you know who your avatar is, you know what industry you're going to be in, the niche, you know if it's local or international, anything like that, you're going to start basically writing down a list of potential clients. A lot of people think, well, aren't I supposed to advertise? Yes, you can advertise, but listen, most of your clients you can get for free. Remember, you're only really needing to land like 5 or 10 clients at $2,000 a month. Gosh, let me just be realistic. Some of you right now in the comments, let me just get an honest interaction with you. In the comments, for those of you that are watching live, I want you to type in a one if $2,000 a month, just one client. If $2,000 a month would make an impact in your life right now, honestly, type a one in the comments. But be honest, like, would $2,000 a month actually make a dent in your life? Would it help with car payments? Would it help with house payments? Would it help with credit card debt? Would it help with children? Would it help with a loved one? You know what I'm saying? $2,000 a month, right? $2,000 a month is like the assisted living fees for my mom. So I pay $2,000 a month for that every single month for my mom, right? So there's an example. One client per month. I could have one client per month and instantly take care of my mom in assisted living, right? So that's how powerful. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Yes, we all want to get rich, but along the way, $2,000 per month would make a significant difference for most of us. So creating a list is probably the way you should get started. It's not, you don't have to throw a lot of money at advertising. Wait till you're making money, okay? Create a list, organize the potential clients that fit in your target niche, in your demographic, in your customer avatar. Okay, now I do recommend running small ads. I recommend running $5 a day ads to keep fresh leads coming in. And I usually recommend doing it on Facebook. Make it real simple. Like, for example, target your local city and just say, hey, you know, it could be a simple ad just saying, hey, I'm local here in Las Vegas. I run a digital marketing agency. If you are a small business owner, I'd love to be able to manage all your, I'd love to be able to give you a free strategy session to show you how I can help your business. Absolutely free, click here. Now, what if nobody advertises? That's okay. What if nobody clicks? That's okay, because your ads can suck. Because really all you're doing at this point with one $5 a day ad is you're basically buying a cup of Starbucks coffee. Like literally, if you're in Las Vegas, Starbucks on the strip costs $5 a cup, okay? So for a price of Starbucks coffee, you're able to get your company logo out there and you're able to get your name and your brand out there. Now, all these little small businesses will start seeing this. Eventually you'll get some clicks, eventually you get some leads. So run these ads because it'll make you look professional and make you look like you know what you're doing. If they don't see you on advertising, then they're not going to. Now, the other reason that these $5 a day ads are important is even if you're not generating leads from them, you're going to want these to go, because when a business owner does click on your link, like let's say you're in a messenger conversation with somebody, when they click on your site, you're going to want to retarget them with an ad. So now you're laser targeting people who have already been to your site once, and now they're seeing you. They're like, wow, this person's advertising on Facebook. They're eventually going to say, I see this person everywhere. They must be an expert, and they're going to want to do business with you. So I feel like it's an important part of the process to have $5 a day ads running. Now, I'm going to make this even simpler for you. If $150 a month is squeezing you too tight, then at least run $1 a day ads or $2 a day ads. Spend 30 or 50 bucks or something a month, okay? Because something is better than nothing. You need to get in the game. Do not sit on the bench. You need to be a player. You need to be in the game. Bench warmers are not going to get plays. They're not going to get out there and they're not going to score. The only way you're going to score is to be a player in the game. That's what you do by running ads. Okay, the next step, build authority. Position yourself as an expert by contributing to blogs and articles. So this is like one of my most favorite strategies. Okay, so businesses, they need help. But the big thing is they don't know who you are. So one of my favorite strategies is to retarget business owners everywhere. What I'll do is I'll write like an article, and you could do this. Write an article about like your local market. Let's say you're marketing in your local city. Let's say Las Vegas. I can write an article, a simple article or blog post about the Las Vegas market. If it's for real estate agents, I'll write about real estate. If it's for multi-level marketers, whatever, I'll just write something. I'll write something that's valuable to my business, the business that I want to work with. Okay, maybe if it's to restaurants, I'll do it for restaurants. I'm going to write an article and I'm going to position myself as an expert in that article. Then instead of publishing that article on my own blog, which I can, I am going to first, this is like, if this is all the training was about, this would be valuable, because some of you have written blog posts or articles before, but you post them to your own blog and then nobody sees it. Here's a better strategy. When you write a blog post or article, try to pitch it to other blogs to use it. You want to get that featured on other people's blogs and not your own. And if they'll feature it on their blog, that's great, because now you have authority, you've got credibility on somebody else's site. Now, you can take this even further. There are people that write articles for Entrepreneur Magazine and Forbes and Fortune and Business Insider for a living. There's these authors, right? You can contact those people and say, hey, I'd be willing to pay you to write an article about me and my business in Entrepreneur Magazine or whatever. And now you can go even further, where that person will write an article that says, local Las Vegas digital marketing agency is doing blah, blah, blah. Now think about that as a title. That's huge, right? And then they'll use a picture of you standing in front of your company logo or whatever, which you could just even Photoshop. And now you've got an article about you and your agency. And then what you're able to do is you're able to share that article on social media, and you're able to advertise that article. So now you can run ads to that, $5 a day ads to that Entrepreneur Magazine article or that Business Insider article, talking about you as a local agency and what you've been able to do, or what you specialize in, and why, or what are your takes on the industry, why you think the industry is changing, or what you think your market needs to do. When you build yourself as authority, all it takes is one post, and you can get ideas from researching other people's stuff online. Go research, see what's being talked about in your industry, and form an opinion about it, and write an article, or get some big magazine to write an article about you, which again is easier than you think. And inside of Digital Agency Builders, we actually are going to match you up with people that do this. So if you don't know who does this, we actually know tons of people inside of Digital Agency Builders. For our Founders Club, we're going to be able to match you up with them and show you. We're going to interview some of them. They're going to provide some training and show you how to go about doing it. But now you use that article and you run ads to it, and those are like the best ads to run. And now you're running ads, and all of these people are starting to see you as a successful authority. You're featured in a major publication. You are the expert in that niche, and you're able to feature it on your site. This is going to help you be able to get more clients. Okay, let's keep moving. Step number 2, conduct a social media audit. So now that you have this list of clients, new fresh leads coming in, and you've got some exposure, and you're kind of an expert, now it's time to start doing audits, which is going to be your foot in the door. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is put together what's called a client audit. It's going to be a report, and you're going to research to see how well each client is doing on social media. So let's say you made a list of 50 potential clients. Let's say they were chiropractors or whatever. And then next thing you're going to do is you're going to basically go online and see how they're doing. It's just going to take you a few minutes, so it's not a big task. You might spend a couple hours on this, but again, is it worth 10 grand a month to do this kind of work? Yes, hard work is involved, but it's kind of fun. Like, I'll be watching a movie in the background. I'll put on a movie, pull out my laptop, get some popcorn and hot tea, kick my feet up in my pajamas, and go through and do this. Okay, so when people don't do this, it blows my mind, because this is not hard work. You could literally do this while you're playing video games. Okay, this is not hard work. I'm shocked at how much we make in our industry for the ability we can work from home in our pajamas or in your underwear. If you don't like pajamas, you can literally do this part in your underwear, called a client audit. Okay, so you're going to go through and you're going to start creating like a review of how they're doing online. And inside of DAB, we're going to show you how to do this. We're going to show you our client audits. We're going to show you what we do. But you get the point. You can even research and find some example client audits online. Okay, so you're going to start with their social counts. Start by compiling a report of their social media follower stats, because this is the easiest. And because I know numbers don't mean everything, but they do mean something. And that's kind of the attitude you have to have. You have to have the attitude of numbers don't mean everything, but they do mean something. So when you go and research, let's say that let's say restaurants is your niche. And when you go and you review restaurants, if you go and you want to start on Facebook, how many Facebook followers do they have? Okay. Do they have a fan page? Like how many fans do they have? Do they have an Instagram? How many followers do they have on Instagram? Do they have a YouTube channel? How many subscribers do they have? Do you see what I'm saying? You're going to go through. Do they have a LinkedIn? Do they have a Twitter? You're going to go through and you're going to basically say, hey, we did a report of your social media and here's your current stats. You're providing value for them. And the reason this is important is because most business owners would love to see more followers, but they're jaded and they don't really believe that they're going to get real followers. They've kind of at some point given up on it. So we have an angle that's going to help them. But first things first, you can't fix what isn't broken, right? You have to kind of be able to present a case to them that their social counts aren't where they need to be, or where their social counts might be really good on maybe like their Facebook fan page has 100,000 fans, but their YouTube channel has 200 subscribers. And so then you can start to know by looking at the social counts, you can start to know what areas they focused on and what areas they haven't. Next is you're going to look at engagement. You're going to see how well their followers are engaging with those posts. So literally, like you're going to want to go in and let's say they have those 100,000 fans on Facebook. Well, go look at like their last 10 posts, or go look at like at least go look at a recent video that they've done. Go look at a recent picture, and maybe go look at a recent like text one, whatever. Get a decent variety and look at kind of like what they're doing in terms of comments and likes and shares, because that's a huge sign. And even like video views. And do this on Facebook, do this on Instagram, do this on YouTube, because this is more important than followers, is engagement. And so you can really, even if they think they have a lot of followers, they may have paid somebody at some point to go get them like 10,000 followers on Instagram, but then they're only getting like 10 likes per post. So you're going to be able to present a case to them that their Instagram was mismanaged, and you're going to be able to present solutions to be able to improve that. You see what I'm saying? So by organizing this in a social media audit, it just takes a few minutes per client, and you should be able to close a good ratio. And again, just to kind of give you a sneak peek of what we're doing here, we are researching and finding clients online. We're doing this social media audit all with the purpose of being able to get a free strategy session. We're going to share with them a strategy that they're going to love, and then they're going to pay us $2,000 a month. And if you get pretty good at this, you should be able to close like 25% of your strategy sessions or something like that. Maybe, God, even if you're bad, like 10%. So if you're closing 1 out of 10 clients, you should be able to get, 5 clients a month. That's an extra 10 grand a month, recurring, right? So it's going to be different for everybody, but think about it. It's if you're closing only 10% or even 5%, that means you need to have 20 strategy sessions in order to get one $2,000 a month client. Well, still, you could do 20 sessions in a month. That's less than 1 session with a client per day. Okay, so no matter how you dice the numbers, this is just a solid business. And the thing is that what I love about it is you're getting paid recurring. You're getting $2,000 a month recurring. So a lot of other business models, you're selling somebody at a $2,000 price point, but you're just making it one time. This is recurring. So once you get the client set up, they're paying you again every single month, and they're referring more clients to you. So it just starts multiplying. Okay, next, content strategy. So you've looked at their likes, you've looked at their engagement. Now you're going to find and review the quality, quantity, and frequency of the content. What that means is like you're going to go to something like Instagram, and you're going to like look at like their last 30 days at a glance of their posts. And you're going to basically say, okay, how many posts do they make in the last 30 days? And you're going to be able to present that. We could say, you've made a total of 3 posts in the last 30 days, and that's low quantity. So you got to know for each network, like you got to kind of have an idea of what should be acceptable quantity. Inside of DAB, we give you our numbers. We're going to teach you exactly what numbers we think is good for every single social media network. But like whatever, let's just say your stat is 1 per day. So you can say like they should have 30 posts per month according to your stats, and they only have 3. So they're at a 10% out of 100. They're out of a 1 out of 10 on a scale of stars or metrics, right? So you're going to be able to use this audit system to be able to establish, like give them a rating on their quality, their content, and their frequency, right? And so quantity. Next would be quality, which is like how well is their audience engaging with it. So if they've made those 3 posts, they have low quantity. But if those 3 posts are amazing, then you can say they have really high quality. You go, oh, your posts are great. They just aren't, you're not doing them frequently enough. Look, people love them. You're getting high engagement. They're just not happening. And then frequency right there, right? So frequency would be like, are they posting at the right times of day? Is it frequent, stuff like that? So you're gonna give them kind of like a rating there on their content. You can do the same thing for their videos. How effective is their video marketing for branding and leads? So what a lot of companies will do is they'll make videos, but they'll do it with like no purpose. So inside of Dab, we're gonna show you like the elements to look for in a YouTube video. So when you're gonna go to these YouTube channels, you're gonna be able to give them a YouTube audit. You're gonna be able to audit their YouTube. So you can do a full social media audit, or you can just audit their channel. But you'll be able to look at things like, are they optimizing the last 20 seconds of their video? Because in the last 20 seconds, YouTube allows them to add a link to every single video. But I'm telling you, like 99% of people don't. So a lot of people don't even know how. Okay, so you can add a clickable link inside the video in the last 20 seconds that can go to their website. So you're going to be able to very easily look and say, hey, you've got no clickable links, right? You've got none. You're not using end cards. You don't have a call to action for subscribers. So you can look at a few of their videos and very easily see, are they doing well for branding and leads? Now, the other thing you can use is you can use tools. So I use a Chrome extension called vidIQ, and vidIQ basically does a quick audit on somebody's social media channel. So inside of Dab, we're going to give you we're going to show you what like Chrome extensions and tools that we're using to be able to sort of audit these clients to do some of the work for you, right? Because time is very difficult for a lot of us to do, right? Even making time for today's webinar. So we have tools, but at least on the very high level, you're going to want to identify, are they doing a good job with branding? Are they doing a good job with leads? Do they have an animated logo in their videos? Are they building up their subscriber base? Do they have a call to action? Are they clearly telling people to opt in for more value? Are they giving stuff away for free? They need a video strategy. They probably don't have one. That's why you're going to want to include that in the audit. Okay, next is client priority. This is where, let's take that list of 50 clients that you have. Now you've done an audit on those 50 clients. Now, before you send off these audits, I like to basically, after doing the audits, I like to do a bunch. Take a weekend and just do a bunch of audits. They're kind of fun. They're not like tax audits, they're not like boring, like getting audited by the IRS. It's actually like training. You're training yourself. You're looking at what works. You're looking at what people are doing. You're getting ideas. Like every audit you do, you're going to get smarter, right? So that's legitimately it. So literally, now that you got that list of 50 people and you've gone and done audits for each of them, now you're going to organize those based on who's the best fit to work with. So you started with a list of, you started by narrowing down your avatar, your location, your niche you're in, and then you made this big list, right? That was on step 1. You made this big list of like, let's say 50 or 100 clients. Now, step 2, you've gone and done these audits, and you're going to wrap up this step by organizing that list now, reorganizing it. So instead of the order you had it in, put up to the top the ones that you think the ones you think you can make the best difference for. Like, wow, here's an amazing restaurant. I love them, and they're doing a really bad job on social media. I would love to have them as a client. And now you can prioritize them. Okay, step number 3, send a digital video proposal. This one is powerful. Okay, so let's start with video proposals. You're going to create a unique video proposal for your social media audits. And this is where we're different than anybody else out there. Dab is ahead of the curve. Okay, we're on the cutting edge with this. Other people, what they'll do is they'll send like a PDF, or they'll say, we'll send you a report. It's like so boring. It's the difference between like IBM and Apple, right? Apple came out and they were creative and colorful and fun and easy, and IBM was like technical and boring. Listen, people can't understand. Business owners are already confused. Don't confuse them more by being boring. A video proposal is going to stand out. It's kind of like a resume. Like if you're trying to get a job, don't just submit a resume. You're going to be in a stack of resumes. And if you're trying to get a client, don't just submit a proposal. You're going to be in a stack of proposals. You don't think that there's SEO firms in India that just have like floors full of people that are submitting proposals to all of these different businesses all day long? Absolutely. Every business you're gonna talk to has already been submitted a proposal, but they've never been submitted a video proposal the way we're gonna help you do it. That's what's different. So the first thing I do is stand out from the crowd. You're gonna do it with a video proposal. And don't worry, don't get scared. This doesn't necessarily mean you get on video and do it. It's just basically taking the written proposal, and creating a video using tools, okay? We're gonna start with an animated logo. So the first thing you're going to do for the client is you're going to create an animated logo intro. We have a tool inside of Dab that we use, and that tool is only $1 per animated logo. So when you join Dab, you're going to be able to start designing animated logos for $1 per logo. So if you have a list of, let's say, 50 chiropractors, you're going to be able to go in and do 50 social media audits, and you're going to be able to create 50 animated logos. It's going to cost you 50 bucks. Okay. There also, if you're going to do that many logos, there are other tools. We're going to put in some other resources. There's other tools that you can pay a one-time fee and create unlimited logos with it. So, but essentially, you're going to create an animated logo intro, and you're going to start the proposal with this. So imagine you're a chiropractor. Let's say my name is Record Chiropractic. Okay. So Record Chiropractic. And you guys have me on your list, you put together a social media audit, it looks great, you put it in a video, and you start the video off with an animated logo for Record Chiropractic. That's gonna catch my attention more than anything. Right when this thing starts off, it shows Record Chiropractic, and then the thing can kick off and say, hey, we wanted to start this proposal off with an animated logo for your company. Feel free to keep that logo on our behalf. I've attached it below. It's yours to use however you want. So check out what you just did. You just got your foot in the door by giving them an animated logo. You don't even have to sell it to them. You can give it to them for free, but include it as part of your video proposal, and instantly you're going to win them over. See, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. People do business with people that they know, like, and trust. You are a stranger, and you need to become a friend. So you're going to do that by serving them value. So you're going to give them a video proposal to stand out. Your video proposal is going to start with an animated logo intro with their logo, and you're going to give that as a free gift. Or you're going to say, hey, if you'd like just the animated logo and don't want to do business with me, I'll sell it to you for $100. You can make a quick 100. You can turn all your no's into yeses. Do you see what I'm saying? Pretty cool, right? Next, template videos. So if you're going to make 50 videos, you're going to want to save time by creating a template to use for each video proposal. So this is what we do. Inside of Dab, I go through training that's going to teach you essentially how to set up the template, where all you have to do is insert the social media stats. So logos are going to fly on the screen like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and numbers are going to fly in next to it. All you have to do is tweak those numbers per basic video that you make, per proposal, and then add the company logo in it and add a little bit of text, and that's it. So you're going to create one template video. You're going to work really hard on one. Okay, make this one really good. We're going to give you some ideas where to get started. But you make one good proposal template, and then all you're doing is customizing it for each client. So literally, these videos could be done in as little as 5 minutes each. You know, it doesn't need to take a lot of time. You're going to save time by using templates. This is what I mean by working smart, not hard. Working hard would be hiring a full-time video person to do videos, or working hard would be paying a custom agency per proposal video. Working smart is using third-party software and tools that you don't need to know any coding or any skills, and creating a template and just tweaking it for each client. And they'll never know, and it doesn't matter even if they do know. Who cares? You know, just send your templates. Okay, what do we have next? Visual charts. Showcase client stats using charts to make your video stand out. So listen, numbers and text, like even right now, notice how I'm using text with images. It just makes it a little bit more friendly. In a minute, part of my presentation, I'm going to go through a lot of text. And then after that, I'm going to go through a lot of pictures. And I want you to kind of remember this. You're going to realize it kind of comes across as a nice balance when you have a picture and text. And also notice the words are very big on the screen. It's not too technical, very big fonts, very big words, very, very clear, simple pictures. This makes it easy to consume. It makes it easy for your clients to consume. So you're gonna wanna do the same thing. Inside of the video, there's in the video creator tools we use inside of Dab. So when you join Dab and Founders Club, you're gonna be able to see the training of the exact tools that we use. And we use tools where all you do is you plug in a number. You basically plug in like Facebook, and you put like 32,000 followers. And then what'll happen is and then you put Instagram, whatever followers, YouTube, whatever followers. And then these little pie charts and bar charts get created, and they animate right on the screen. When your client sees this, it's gonna look as though you spent hours and hours and hours making this proposal, when really it only took you minutes while you were watching Stranger Things. You know what I'm saying? While you were watching Netflix, right? So that's the power. That's working smart. That's what we're gonna teach you how to do with these visual charts. Okay. Next, you're going to submit the proposal. So you're going to send each video, but you're going to do this part differently too. Send each video as a direct message with personalized text. So yes, you can email them. Yes, you could throw it on a USB drive and give it to them in person. There's lots of ways to get your proposal to people, but start by sending it as a direct message. And I highly recommend sending them a direct message I mean, it depends on where your demographic is, right? So if your business, if most of your target avatar and audience is on LinkedIn, then send it to them on LinkedIn. If they're like a lot younger, maybe send it to them on Instagram. If they're a little bit middle-aged or older, send it to them on Facebook. So it might matter where they are, but let's just say it was Facebook. You're going to basically download the video to your computer. You're just going to upload the video to them in Facebook. You can also upload it, like what I like to do is upload it to Vimeo. And on Vimeo, you can hide it from the public, but you can create what's called a review page where you can send just a private link to anybody. And then I customize that link with Bitly. So inside of Dab, I'll show you how to use your own domain name and kind of customize a link, a proposal link that has their name in it. And you just drop that little proposal link right inside of Facebook Messenger. And you want to give them the video right there with personalized text. Either in the link or with the title and description should be their business. This is the way you submit proposals. This is the modern day futuristic way to do it. And it's going to be a much higher conversion ratio that they're going to want to hear you out and hear what a strategy is from you. Okay, next, custom sharing. This is big. Use a custom thumbnail for each video. So again, I use a service called Canva. And what I do is I create a really nice template where all I do is I just add their logo, and I say that it's a digital video proposal for a social media audit on their business. And what it does, it has their logo, it has a social media audit prepared by Chris Record. So it's got my name and maybe even a little image of me or whatever, maybe the same as my profile image so that they know it's not spam, it's nothing like that, right? And what happens is you're just making it easy for them to consume it. They're gonna see the title of the video, the description of the video is theirs. They're going to see the thumbnail is theirs. So it's very, very, very targeted to them. People love seeing their own name. They love hearing their own name. They love seeing their own logo on something, and it'll get a higher open rate. So it's very, very important to use a custom thumbnail on each video when you share it on social media. Okay, let's keep moving. Step number 4, set up a free strategy session. Okay, now don't worry. Some of you might be thinking, oh no, I got to get on the phone. No, you don't have to get on the phone. Right? The idea here is if you're going to charge them $2,000 a month, you're not just going to give them a buy link. You're not going to look. The reality is you can pre-qualify 100 people so far and send them a link to go to a page and go just purchase, but probably none of them will convert. So this session is essentially to share a big idea with them. So you've held off. You've done an audit, but now you have an idea for what to do. You haven't shared that idea. The audit is simply stating, hey, this is where your business currently is. I've done the research and I've come up with a great strategy for your business on social media, and I'd love to share that strategy with you for free. Okay? Businesses will say yes to this. So a free strategy session is where you are going to share a strategy with them. Now, inside of DAB, inside of Digital Agency Builders, we're going to give you strategy ideas. So we're gonna go into each niche. We're gonna say like, okay, if somebody had a restaurant, and we're gonna give you a forum to be able to ask questions where we can do this. But we want to be able to teach you, okay, if somebody has a restaurant, here's a good strategy for restaurants. If somebody's a chiropractor, here's a good strategy. If somebody's a real estate agent, here's a good strategy. Here's a YouTube strategy for real estate agents. Here's a YouTube strategy for chiropractors. All you need to do is pick from one of our strategies, or alternatively, come up with your own, which would be better. But come up with a strategy and just share it with them. That's it. And the cool thing is that when they set up a free strategy session, they might book it out with you like a couple days out. So even if you don't, even if all you're doing is just playing the numbers, you're going to at least have like a 2 or 3 day window where you can research and come up with a strategy for them. So if you knew your favorite restaurant was going to get on a 1 hour or 30-minute strategy session with you on Thursday, and it was a Monday, then you know, hey, I've got 3 days to come up with a strategy for that client. Great. I'm going to come up with something great. I'm going to try to win them over. And even if they flake on their proposal, you could flake on their session, you could always send them the strategy. You could say, hey, listen, I was there. We missed our strategy session. I put together what I thought was a great strategy. And I'd love to, well, first you'd say, I'd love to reschedule and maybe give them a little highlight of it. Maybe reschedule, say, listen, I've got this strategy. I'd rather do it with you than with another restaurant. Let's reschedule. But if they don't, you can always just put it in a video and send it to them too. Like, You're just serving value to the world. If you serve enough value, you're going to get deals. People are going to go, you know what? You're different. I want to do business with you. I like this strategy. Okay. Because remember, business owners are busy. But so I guess what I'm trying to say is don't be afraid of no's and rejection and flakes. It's going to come, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. That just means that they're business owners, they're entrepreneurs, and they're stressed out enough running their business, let alone spending more money. But if you stay there and you're consistent, they will pay you $2,000 a month, and you will start generating an amazing agency income, right? You just got to hang in there. Okay, so let's talk about this. Following up. All right, most clients are going to take 5 to 7 touches before taking you seriously. What I mean by a touch point is that initial messenger conversation, no matter how many messages you have back and forth right there in that initial one, it's just one touch. You got to touch them 7 times, right? And you don't need to only touch an investor. You might want to basically follow up with them in the different areas that they're in, right? So I might have a messenger conversation going on with them in Facebook, but then I might also find out like who, if they have a social media manager, who that social media manager is, and I might be talking with that person, or, you know, I might be talking with an assistant. I might have another side conversation going on with an assistant, or I might have a retargeting campaign going where they're seeing me several times. I might have an email, back and forth emails, just so simple. Like think about how simple this is. Every Monday, you could have your Monday DMOs, your daily method of operation for your agency. Could be to reach out to every single client with a quick email, just checking in, right? Every prospect, not client, but every prospect. So you might have a list of 100 good prospects. You might just personally reach out to each one on a Monday morning. Just go, quick little message. Hey, it's Chris Record here with Record Digital Media. Just checking in with you. I saw that you posted a new YouTube video this week. That looks fantastic. I got a couple ideas on how to be able to get it more views. If you're interested, let me know, right? Something that simple. Boom, next client. Boom, next client. By following up like that, don't be obsessed over whether they read it. Don't be obsessed over whether they respond. Just know that after you get enough touches in there, eventually they're going to say, you know what? Yes, I am ready. See, and I know this because that's me. When people try to pitch me right out the gate, I'll usually say no naturally, just because I'm a business owner and I get pitched all the time. It's easier just to say no. But when somebody's consistent and follows up over time and they're consistently serving value, and I find them like they know what they're doing, eventually I just cave in and I buy from them. You know what I'm saying? So you've got to follow up and be consistent. Trust me, this is the key. The key is following up. Okay, then you got to hit them with a big idea. So you're going to come up with an idea. This is going to be the strategy session. Come up with an idea that they can do to increase their results. Now, the big idea might be after doing the audit, you might hit them with the big YouTube idea. And you might say, listen, here's a strategy I believe that you can use to dominate on YouTube and start getting a solid, predictable source of traffic, leads, and sales from YouTube. And I know you're very, very busy. So here's a way that you can do it without taking much time, without taking much money, and it's solvable. And I can help organize and lead this entire project so you don't have to do a thing, right? So let's say it was a restaurant, right? You could be doing things like maybe the restaurant has, maybe the restaurant has all these items of food that they've taken pictures of. You could take those items and maybe make videos out of them and make a YouTube campaign. Or you can create like a huge Instagram campaign, or you can figure out a way they can get a bunch of followers. Or you can help identify what their target audience is and help figure other ways to be able to reach them, or help figure out like a collaboration for them, or get a big influencer promoting them, or whatever it might be. There is no shortage of ideas. And remember, money is just an idea. You're one idea away from being able to create your own 6-figure business. And that's what I love about having an agency, is it gives you that free terrain to be able to come up with ideas. So you need to come up with a big idea, something that's going to get their attention and say, okay, you're hired. Okay, that's what that big idea is. Then you're going to use schedule once. You're going to fill your schedule with strategy sessions to convert these clients, because you're going to need to share this idea with them. So you've got this big idea. Now your goal is to get them on something. Get them on, schedule in your calendar. Get them on something where you could present this big idea to them. You should have the idea in advance, and then you present it. And your outcome is that at the end of that meeting, they go, you know what, I'm in. Here's a $2,000 check to get you started, right? And you can just set them up on Rebuild. Okay, choose the format. So are you better on the phone, in person, or online? You're going to choose what's best for you. So some of you, like right now, you guys can see my screen, but you can't see my face. So if you're worried, listen, if any of you right now are worried, oh my God, I'm bad on video, I don't like the way I look, and I'm nervous and blah, 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 then do it like this. literally just prepare some slides. You could use Google Slides, or you can use, there's free tools. Just prepare some slides, write out what you want in big font, and just share the big idea. Take some screenshots of their stuff, take a big screenshot, and on the next slide, show what they'll do. And don't worry, inside of Digital Agency Builders, we'll walk you through this stuff. So you don't have to feel like alone. We're going to walk you through how to do this, but you don't have to show your face. Or maybe you prefer to set up a video chat, do a Zoom call or something like that with them, or share your screen and walk them through, show them some of their competitors and say, here's what your competitors are doing. I can set this up for you. I can help you grow your Instagram. I can help post your content. I can help schedule it. I can help you grow your YouTube. I can help do all this. Here's what I'm willing to do for $2,000 a month. And then you have your package. So choose a format that works best, whether that's phone, in-person, online webinar, and have those strategy sessions. Okay, and pretty much the most important thing is ask questions. Your goal is not to tell them what they should do. Your goal is to find out what they want, not what you think that they want. Ideally, this is the problem solution scenario. You're looking to identify problems. If you can ask them enough questions, they're going to tell you, oh, well, we tried to do YouTube and didn't get results. Well, why is that? What did you try? I'd just love to hear a little bit more. So I've got a big idea that I want to share with you, but before I do, I just want to find out a little bit more about your business, right? That's how you're positioning it. Say, listen, I've done some research on you. Obviously, I put together the audit, and I've got a couple of big ideas that I think would be good for you. But in order to share them, I need to learn just you doing it, or is it somebody else doing it? Have you ever used a firm? What was your experience like? Now, I notice here you have like 25,000 Instagram followers, but almost no engagement. Did you at some point just pay somebody to get you a bunch of robot followers? Find out, ask questions. They're going to share their pain, and then find out what they want. Okay, not just their problems, but find out what they want. They might say something like, what we would love is we would love to have social media posts going up every single day without having to hire somebody in-house to be able to do that. We'd love to be able to just have that going up. Or, what we would really love is we would love to do better on LinkedIn. We have we're fine with our presence on Facebook and Instagram, but we would really love to do better on LinkedIn. And you would never know that if you didn't ask. So that's my point. My point is ask questions, find out what they want, because all you have to do is solve their problem. So you got to find out, oh, that's awesome. So what has stopped you from, doing well on LinkedIn? What has been your big obstacle? So, okay, besides that, is there anything else? Besides that, is there anything else? Besides that, is there anything else? Okay, so Mr. and Mrs. Client, here's what I hear you saying. I hear you saying you want this result, you've tried this before, but it's failed every single time, so you're a little bit cautious. But if I could help you get those results realistically, predictably, every single month, and have it be hands-off for you, that's something that you would want to do. Is that correct? Right? So you ask questions, they're going to tell you what they want, then you're going to repeat it back to them. They're going to go, yeah. And now guess what? It's their idea. It's not your idea. See, if you pitch them, then they could say no because it's your idea. But if it's their idea, they can't say no to their own idea. So you got to get good at asking questions and make it their idea. And that's how you're going to succeed with this. Okay. Solve problems. Now listen, this is a key one. You don't have to be the solution. You can find the solutions, right? So don't get nervous. If they say, well, our problem is all of our competitors are ranked higher in Google than us, and we're losing all of our business to them, and it's frustrating. And then they say, man, if there was just some way we could rank higher than them in Google, we would love it. We would love to be ranked higher than these people right here. This would make our day. And then he would say, if you were ranked number one, what kind of revenue increase do you think you'd see? Oh my God, we'd see $10,000 a month or more every single month. So like literally, if we could get you a number one organic ranking for these keywords, that could potentially be worth like $10,000 a month alone. They're like, yeah. And so what's been the biggest obstacle to you doing that? Oh, well, we've tried some firm from India, and we tried my brother's cousin's daughter, Cindy, and we just could never figure it out. Okay, so they're going to share with you your problems. So what I hear you saying, Mr. and Mrs. Client, is you want to be ranked on the top of search engines. You've tried a bunch of times, nothing has seemed to work, and it's frustrating and painful to watch your competitors get those number one rankings and top rankings and steal all that business from you. And if there was any way possible to be able to boost you up and get you up there, that could be worth that, like as much as like 10,000 or more per month to you. Is that right? And they go, yeah. Now, say if I could solve that problem for you, if I could help you rank higher in the search engines, if I could help you dominate that, is, you know, like, okay, so before I go further what to do, but when I say what you could do if you don't know SEO is replace that with my firm, my agency. So let me say this again now with you not being the expert. Mr. and Mrs. Business owner, if my agency could help you rank higher in Google, potentially at #1 spot, dominate over your competitors, get all that organic free traffic every single month, consistent and reliably, is that something that you'd be interested in getting started with us? And they would say yes. But notice how, if you're the expert, you can say I. If you're going to be the one fulfilling the work, you can say I. If you're not going to be the one fulfilling the work, you can say my agency. That's the key difference. So you don't have to be the solution. You can find the solutions, and you want to solve problems, because that's where you really get paid. You don't have to be the one to fulfill the solution. You got to be the one to solve it, right? So they're going to pay you money every single month to solve those problems. And then even more if it's like one-off things, right? You might say, okay, I'm $2,000 a month to manage your all of your, here's what I want to manage. I'm going to manage all your link popularity. I'm going to manage your inbound, your outbound. I'm going to run monthly social media. I'm going to run monthly SEO reports that I'm going to give to you. We're going to track all your stuff. It's going to take a few months to get it going, but it's going to be worth it when we get you up there. And on top of that, there's a service that I highly recommend you use. It's an article writing service. They will get you a lot of publicity. That's an additional one-time fee of $2,000. So for a one-time fee of $2,000 and $2,000 per month, I can do this for you. So you might have these like one-off things where you pay another firm to do something. That's okay. But you're going to be able to find the solutions for them. That's where you're going to get paid. All right, let's keep going. Step number 5. Enroll clients at $2,000 plus per month. This is where you're going to get paid. So now that you've got the big idea, now that you got them going, you've pitched them, and I recommend $2,000 per month just because I've seen so many different price points, and this seems to be the magic number. Now, you're probably going to call it $19.99 a month or $19.97 a month, because it'll just be $3 less, but it'll seem like a lot less. So you might want to say $19.97 a month. But and you know what, if you're a beginner, you might want to start lower, like $2.97 a month, and then go to $4.97, then go to $9.97, then go to $19.97. But your first few clients might be basically like break-even clients just to get some testimonials and stuff. So let's talk about enrolling clients. Most importantly, close a sale. Most clients are ready to get started. You need to lead them. So this is where people get nervous. People are afraid to just ask for the sale. And the reality is that a lot of people, like, you are your own biggest obstacle. You're going to sit there and think, oh my God, I'm not sure if I've done a good job. I'm nervous. Maybe I need to repeat myself. No, most of the time, if you're just firm and confident, they'll say yes. Like, they'll say yes way more than you think. So I might go, all right, listen, Mr. and Mrs. Client, there's my breakdown on my package. This is what I do. Our agency would love to be able to have you on board. We're going to treat you amazing. Every single week, we're going to give you reports. Every month, we're going to give you your big updates. You can cancel at any time. As I told you, it is $2,000 per month. You can cancel at any time, and there's a $2,000 one-time fee to be able to do the press kit. That's optional, but I highly recommend it to give you some publicity. So if you're willing to do that, so I'll re-say it. So that's a recap of the offer. My firm is ready to get started right now. Let me ask you a question, Mr. S. Klein. Like, how soon do you want to get results? Like, if my team jumped on this immediately and we were able to start showing you results as early as a week, would that be pretty exciting for you? Right? Other firms take months. Would that be exciting for you? How soon would you like to see results? Immediately. And then so you've got them, you've recapped the offer, you've got them reaffirmed, they're excited, they want to get results. All you have to do is close a sale. So inside of DAB, we're going to share with you closing strategies. We're going to actually share with you what words to say, how to ask for the close, what to do. But essentially, in simple terms, you're going to say, okay, let's get you started today. Here is the next step. Right now, I am going to send you over this contract, which outlines this. Now, I take on, as I told you before, I take on 1 new client per month. So you're going to be my new client for the month of August, because I don't like to overwhelm myself. I want to be able to dedicate time for you. If you're ready to lock up this spot right now, we can do this today. I have about 4 other clients that I'm talking to, and I would actually love to be able to reach back out to them and tell them, because they stalled, the spot is taken for the month, but that starting next month, that a new spot might be available. Look, it'll help me too. So we'll sign this deal today. We will lock you up as a client. I will tell the other ones there's no other additional spots until next month. And that's what they get for stalling. But you take massive action. You see an opportunity, you jump on it. Right? When you use verbiage, when you learn how to do this, you're going to get better at closing the sale. So this is an art. You're not going to learn it over a little 5-minute PowerPoint, but you're going to learn it. And with enough practice, you're going to learn it, and you're going to figure out how to be able to do it, what to say, and how to be able to lead them. Okay. Now, the reality is you don't even have to be a good closer. The reality is most clients actually want to pay this. You know, you just have to be in front of them. So otherwise, somebody else is going to be in front of them and get the money. So really, don't worry about being great at closing. Just be good at getting in front of clients. Okay, social proof. Every time you get a client, you're going to want to show results from that client to the next client you're going to get. So as part of closing the deal, when I'm closing this deal to Mr. and Mrs. Business Owner, I'm going to say, listen, let me just share this with you. I've blacked out 2 or 3 lines that are confidential, but everything else here is a client. I'm not showing you their business name or whatever, just a couple confidential things. But here's the weekly reports that I sent them, and here's the monthly reports. As you can see, look at these graphs. Look at how we've been able to help them grow their rankings. They had a number 22 spot for this keyword. Now they're at a number 8. Or they had, 4,000 Instagram followers. Now they're at 26,000 Instagram followers. We give weekly updates, monthly updates, so you know we're actively working and getting you results on a monthly basis. So when you share that social proof from other clients, that helps. So every client that you get essentially builds on itself. And they don't know how much the other clients paid. So you might have charged the first one $500 a month, the next one $1,000, the next one $1,500, the next one $2,000. It might just go up. And eventually you might get to a place where you're like me, where you charge $10,000 or $20,000 a month to be able to handle clients, just because the value propositions. Everybody wants a deal, so offer them a little extra to enroll. Okay, so just come up with whatever a bonus is. Okay, so for example, let's say that I'm doing a social media marketing agency and I'm managing all their social media for $2K a month. Okay, what I might do is I might throw in a press publicity package. I might say, hey, you know what? I've got a friend who writes articles over at Business Insider, and normally he charges $2,000 for a package, but he owes me a favor. As a bonus, if you enroll in the next 48 hours, I'll hold your spot for 48 hours. If you enroll in the next 48 hours, I'll throw in a press publicity package for you, or at least I'll throw in a free article from him. So I'll get him to interview you or your company and write a free article for you guys. Now, that might cost me a little bit because I'm gonna have to pay him to do it, but I might be able to get a deal. I might be able to get a deal, a one-off deal where somebody gives good exposure for a company or something like that, or maybe they really do owe me a favor. And if I add that as a little bonus, everybody wants a deal. So that's how you're gonna knock them off. But don't just give them that deal forever. Don't say, hey, and when you join, you're gonna get this bonus. No, take it away. Say, listen, when you join in the next 48 hours, as long as we get your contract in place, I don't mind you sleeping on it and thinking about it, but as long as we get your contract in place by Wednesday at 5 p.m., then I will call this favor and I will call this in and I'll have them write an article about you that we can use in your social media. And then we'll repurpose that all over your Instagram and your Facebook and your social to start giving you some exposure, right? That's going to be very helpful for you. So when you do a bonus like that, it knocks people off the fence. It does really well. Okay, so create scarcity. You've already heard this you've already heard the language that I've been using of this, but this is key. Successful agencies are busy, so create scarcity to sell more. So what that means is if you don't seem busy and full, you don't seem successful. So one of the scarcity techniques I love to use is taking on 1 client a month. So if you're charging $2,000 per month, 1 client a month is great. At the end of the year, you're gonna $250,000 a year business. So that's a great one. Hey, I'm taking on 1 client per month. Or another way to create scarcity is I'm only taking on 1 client in this niche. So you could say, hey, my agency has a goal to have 10 clients, 1 in each of the following 10 niches. Real estate is one of them. So right now I'm talking about 4 or 5 real estate agents, and you being one of them. Basically here, just like I've told all of them, I'm gonna tell you the same thing. The first agent to sign on with my agency, the first real estate agent that does, is the only real estate agent we're gonna have. The other ones are gonna have to, wait until there's another spot in the future. So I've only got 1 spot per niche because I don't want to create competition. I want you getting all the buyer and seller leads. I don't want to have to share them all around. So when you use those kind of sales techniques and create scarcity, it gets people to take action. people can't think that they have a lot of time to think about a deal, right? They need to start taking massive action right away. The next thing I like to do is called value stacking. This is where you show the full price value, the retail value of all of your services combined, and then show the discount. So value stacking would be like, okay, so here's what you're getting in my program. My program's $2,000 a month. You're getting this, you're getting this, you're getting this. You're gonna make a list of like the 10 things that your agency does for them on a monthly basis. And then you're gonna show the a la carte individual price for each one, AKA the retail price. So one of the things they might be getting is social media posts. So you might do like Instagram posts. Every Instagram post that you create could have a value attached to it, right? Every Facebook post you create could have a value attached to it. Every video you create could have a value. So go through and make a list of all things you're gonna be doing, and then everything just has a value attached. And when you look at all those prices, try to make it so those prices end up like over like $6,000 a month or $8,000 or $10,000 a month worth of value, because what's going to happen now is they feel like they're getting a deal at $2,000 a month. I mean, say, listen, the individual price of all this stuff, but the individual model is not for me. I prefer to build value with clients, and I like our clients lasting a lifetime. Once I enroll a client, I want to get them such great results every single month that they never want to use anybody else. So my goal is to have you as my network marketing client, and I want to have you as the only one. Or my goal is to have you as my Las Vegas client, and I want you to be the only client in Las Vegas, whatever it might be. And to do so, instead of charging you $10,000 a month, retail price here, I'm willing to combine all of this into one package at $2,000 a month. Now they're suddenly getting a deal. And then you throw in the bonus if they act fast. So you're creating a deal, you're stacking the value, you're discounting it, you're throwing on a bonus, and you're creating scarcity. And when you do this all at the same time, you'll realize this closes deals. And you're gonna do all this on the strategy session. Now, this is something I love, a retargeting hack. Okay, what you're gonna wanna do is give them something for free. Okay, in the strategy session or in the messenger, or whatever it is, give them something for free and retarget them directly. One of the examples to give them for free would be a page that has their animated logo on it. So they go to a page to go download their animated logo. But this is a sneaky little hack you can do that's incredible. So what you do is you put a retargeting pixel on that page. It's very, very easy. Through Dab, we're gonna be able to set this up for you. But you put a little retargeting pixel on that page. Now what happens is when they go to click to go get their free logo or whatever it is, their free gift, whatever the free thing is, when they click, that page is customized just for them. So they are the only person that has ever clicked on that page and ever will click on that page. So you now can retarget, you can place a retargeting ad that targets just people that have visited that page. So if I have a page, or if you created a page that was like yourdomain.com/record-media, okay, and if I click on that and it, boom, it fires off a pixel in Facebook. And if you don't know what retargeting is, don't worry, we teach all this inside of Dab too. But what happens when they click the link, you're able to place ads retargeting me on Facebook and only me, meaning you can create a custom ad just for me. And it could just be like, the ad can say, hey, Chris Record, I had a blast meeting with you the other day. I know you're still considering doing business with me. I can show you, hey, I'd love to give you, here's a free link with 5 tips on how to use Facebook ads to promote your business, just like this. How to use retargeting ads like I'm using right now. This is just a sample of what I can show you, right? Something like that. You create this little retargeting hack, and now what happens is you've sent somebody a digital video proposal, you've got them on a strategy session or whatever, and now you're just following them around automatically with an ad. You just put an ad, and they're gonna see it on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. And eventually they're gonna be like, you know what, that's clean. But then you could also just have your agency advertised, not only a personalized one, but you could also make it look like you're advertising on a international level. And you could just say, Record Media Agency, featured in Entrepreneur Magazine. And you have that retargeting hack, and that's going to everybody that clicked the link. So now what's happening is like, you're only spending a couple cents for them to click it and for them to look at it, because it's a cheap retargeting link. So you're just spending a little bit of money. You're spending pennies basically for them to see that ad. But every single time they see it, they're thinking of you. And you can use these services like Perfect Ad Roll or Perfect Audience or Ad Roll that will retarget all over the web, not just on Facebook. So now, like, when they go to watch a YouTube video, your video, you can have a video for your agency play before the other video for just pennies to them. You could do it on Facebook. You could do it on media sites, news sites, sports sites. They could be on, you know, like a sports site checking scores or checking the game, and then they see your banner ad on the side. Most people think, wow, you must be paying tens of thousands of dollars for all that advertising. No, you're just paying pennies because you're only seeing only a handful of people are ever seeing those links. It is a retargeting hack. It is brilliant. And if you have an agency, it's one of the best ways that you can take people that are on the fence and close them, okay? And that's what we teach. Now, step number 6, the final step here to creating a 6-figure agency is give 1 free month for every referral. So essentially, we're going to teach you this strategy, which is going to, you know, kind of keep the wheel going. So we showed you the steps 1 through 5. Well, step 1 was about you identifying your perfect client. But step 6 is where your clients are just going to start referring you perfect clients. Because think about it. Everybody's going to ask them like, oh, wow, oh, wow, I see you've got all these new videos. Oh, wow, you know, you're doing really well on YouTube and Instagram. Oh, my God, you know, who manages your social media? They're going to say, oh, my God, this firm called Record Media out of Las Vegas. They're so amazing. Yeah, they manage all of my social media. They do everything. They're amazing. But that business owner is now going to think, ooh, if I refer this person, I get a free month. Now they're not only going to say, oh, they're amazing. They're going to say, hey, I highly recommend you use Record Media. I can put you in touch with these guys. They treat me well. They do incredible. What's going to happen is they're going to speak even more highly of you because they have a financially vested interest to do so. And this is critical. Now, you might be saying, give 1 free month. Well, hold on. Like, well, I might have overhead and this and that. Then instead of giving 1 free month, give them something of value, right? The point is to incentivize them. So let's get started. Free advertising was what we're talking about here. Incentivize your clients to refer their friends for a discount or for something free. Okay, like that press publicity thing I was talking about. If you can get a friend, if you can make a connection with somebody who writes for Business Insider magazine or Fortune magazine or Inc magazine or Entrepreneur, and you could say, hey, how much do you charge if I refer you small business owners that need an article written about them? How much would you charge per article? And you work out a deal with them, and then that could be your free gift. Say, hey, as a special incentive for our clients, I want to keep you happy. If you refer any of your friends on this same package or higher that you're on, I will throw in a free article in one of these magazines, Entrepreneur, Inc. or Fortune or whatever the deal is. Now they're going to talk highly about you. So the whole point here is incentivize them so that you get free advertising, because eventually word of mouth is going to be your number 1 source. It's the highest quality, right? So you always hear, what's the best form of advertising? Word of mouth, right? And it's true. The best clients are always referrals from clients. It's just literally the best. So like what'll happen is you'll sign up like a local sandwich shop, and they'll be in there. The owner of that sandwich shop will be, their friend will come in, and usually business owners hang out with other business owners. It turns out their business owner owns a hookah shop, a hookah lounge right down the street. And then they start talking like, hey, who's doing I seen your Instagram and your YouTube and everything's going well. Like, who does that? And they go, oh, this firm Record Media, man, I'll hook you up. I got a connection direct with them, direct with the owner. I'll hook you up. They basically did a whole entire audit on my business for free. They did a strategy session for free. And then I just decided if I wanted it or not. I can have them do the same for you. And they're like, oh yeah, man, hook it up. Now what happens is the local hookah lounge is contacting you and telling you their friend sent them. And now you're like, oh yeah. But now it's like a warm market referral. You're no longer a cold stranger. Now, oh man, you know, Bob speaks so highly of you, you know, like we would love, and then you do the same thing, strategy session. Say, let me do an audit of your business first and send that to you. Then let's do a strategy session where I can ask you a few questions and come up with a strategy. And if it makes sense, we'll take the next step and do business together. And if it doesn't, then just take the strategy and run with it yourself. Either way, it's free. They're like, okay, that's a deal. And then boom, you're going to give them an animated logo, a social media audit. It's going to be great. And then the cool thing is if they're not closing the deal, like if that hookah lounge isn't signing up, you go back over to Bob at the restaurant and follow up with Bob and say, hey, Bob, we're just thinking about you today. Hey, by the way, your friend from the hookah lounge contacted me. I sent him over all the materials. They're still on the fence right now. So if you end up seeing them again and following up, just let them know, you know, if you want the free article or whatever, just tell them to jump on board with us. As soon as they do, we'll throw in that free bonus for you, or I'll give you a free month as soon as they do. When you remind the original business owner of the incentive, that business owner might just give them a ring and be like, hey, did you get a chance to talk to that firm? Yeah. Did you sign on with them? No. What? All right. Well, man, I suggest you do. They're really good. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just been busy. Yeah, I'll do that right now. And then they call you up and they want to sign up, right? So that's ideal. Ideally, that's what you want to do, is you want to use word of mouth free advertising. You're going to want to do case studies. So document results as you get them and use them to close more deals. So now let's say I sign on the Hookah Lounge. I need a case study. I need to be able to present, after working with them for like 3 months, I'm going to go to the Hookah Lounge owner and go, listen, my business is growing. Am I doing a good job for you? Yes. Do you like the business? Yes. Well, listen, I would love to be able to share your results with future clients. I put together this case study and I would love a testimonial from you. And the case study basically shows where you were and where you grew to, and I'd love a testimonial. And all you have to do is get that, and you put it in like a little slide deck. And now when you're signing up new customers, you go, here is Bill from this Hookah Lounge. They signed up with me 3 months ago, and these are the results that we've been able to get them over the last 3 months, and we're just getting started. And then the guy gives the testimonial. Oh my God, Record Media is so easy to work with. They're always on time. Every single week they give us a great update. We love their service. We highly encourage everybody to use them, right? That kind of a case study and testimonial are going to explode your business, because that's what gets people to buy is results of others. Show growth. This is another big one. Monitor and track the growth of your clients in simple visual charts. So as funny as it sounds, all of your social media marketing should incorporate some type of growth. So if you take an Instagram account, for example, from 2,000 followers to 100,000 followers, you're going to be able to chart that growth using a visual chart. You're going to be able to chart that growth over like 1 year or 6 months, however long it took. And you're going to be able to show their growth and say, here's how we got this Hookah Lounge to over 100,000 Instagram followers over the last 6 months. And it's the growth is what's going to get them excited when they see like, wow, because that's what everybody wants. Like, go talk to anybody. Like who doesn't want more Instagram followers, right? Everybody wants more. Everybody wants more followers all around. So they need to see visuals of it. This is going to help you sell incredibly. And share ideas. Okay, this is a big one. Check in frequently with clients with new ideas every single month. So as you're inside of Dab, you're going to constantly be learning new strategies. But these new strategies are great, because these new strategies are going to essentially, they're going to be things that you can like go to your client base and go, hey, my team has just come up with a fantastic new strategy. We'd love to test it out with you next month. Are you open to this? Here's what our idea is. And by constantly checking in with new ideas, they feel like you're looking out for them. And it gives you a place to test out new ideas. So let's say you learn viral videos. Okay, let's say you learn how to advertise and create viral videos and make them viral. Instead of doing it yourself, choose one of your clients and check in and be like, hey, I've got an idea. I've been playing with it. I think it's got huge potential. I'd love to try it out with you. Here's how it will work. We're going to make a video. We're going to upload it to Facebook. We're going to spend $5 a day in ads. So it costs you, let's just commit to a budget of like $150 in ads. And let's see if we can get it to go viral in a month, and I think, let's test out the link clicks. I'll check the engagement. If you want to do this side project, I want to do it with one of my clients at least. And it's just $150, and hopefully, and it could be potentially big. I think it's worth doing. And they're like, yeah, I'd love to do that idea. And they just add these ideas, and it just shows them like how dope you are, that you're just constantly working with them and thinking of them. So check in frequently with those ideas. Now, if you apply all of this, you can build a 6-figure agency. Literally, 5 clients at $2,000 a month is $10,000 a month. There's no shortage of millions of business owners out there. The majority of them have to handle all their marketing on their own. The over half of them don't even have an email list. Almost more than half of them, their primary focus is social media, but they don't know what to do. They don't want to hire more people in-house, because then they have to pay salary, they have to pay benefits, they have to worry about workman's comp. They have to hire somebody and train them. They don't even know how to train them. So even if they hired somebody, they wouldn't know if they were doing good or not. They would rather pay you. That's the key. They would rather pay you. 5 clients paying you $2,000 a month is $10,000 a month. Sky is the limit from there. Now, before I jump into this next part, let's do, I want to jump into the webinar really quick. How did you guys like that so far? Right? We spent about, 90 minutes together, something like that. Let me look at the phone here. yeah, about 90 minutes. Let me see some of the feedback. Let's see how engaged everybody is. Let me know what you think about some of that training. Remember, this is just a sneak peek as to the value of what is inside of DAB. I wanted to come out today and I wanted to just have fun with you guys and share. Everybody's loving this, loving this, loving this, loving this. Boom. Some people in the comments are saying they'd rather pay somebody $2,000 a month. Okay, let me do a let me ask a quick question, everybody. If you are currently a Founders Club member in DAB, if you've joined and paid and you are a Founders Club member, type in a 1. A 1 if you are a Founders Club member. If you are not yet a Founders Club member, but you want more information on it, if you want to learn about getting inside of Digital Agency Builders with us, type a 2. So again, if you're already a member, type a 1. If you're not yet a member and you want to learn more about how you can join during pre-launch at a significant discount and get access to training like this all the time and systems and tools and everything, then type a 2. And that way my team that's on standby can look at the 2s and can know who to kind of chat with right now. And the number 1s, we want to know like who's already on board, who's loving this. Okay. So a 1 if you are already on board, and a 2 if you are not yet on board, but you would like more information. We'll start some conversations with you right now in the background. And what I'm going to do is for this social media steam, I'm not going to go through this training, but I'm going to flip through it on the screen really quick just to show you some more examples of the type of training that we're going to have inside here. We've got just tons of training like this all over the place. And this is all inside of DAB that we're putting together for you. It's awesome. So social media steam, this is going to be the system that you use, that you get a client to pay you $2,000 a month. You need to be able to do something for them, right? So we set you up with this entire social media steam system. This is how, as an agency, you're going to manage it. So it's got all this information in here. It goes through, you know, the top 5 areas to focus on Facebook marketing, the top 5 for Instagram marketing, the top 5 for YouTube marketing. And it goes into scheduling out your content, defining your strategy, everything about that. It just really dives into it, you know, like how to be able to target people very, very systematically. It determines what to do on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, how to be able to outline all of the content, how to be able to come up with full-blown strategies, and how frequently to upload the post, what you should do with the post and everything. We even go through examples of calendars of what to do. I mean, like, look at these calendars here. Schedule your content. I mean, look at this, like an Instagram schedule. You know, we show when to do story posts, when to do picture posts, how to do them up, what format they should be in, square, Facebook schedule, you know, and this is what you're going to be presenting to your clients. So you're going to be presenting this, but in a little bit more of a format, a cool format. You're going to be presenting how often you're going to post on their behalf, when you're going to post to pages, to post, to stories. You're going to show them what's going to work, how it's going to work. Even with live streaming, we're going to show them how they can do live videos without even being live, like live YouTube schedules, examples, how to track analytics, how to be able to get more engagement. And then we're going to talk about advertising. We're going to dive a lot into how businesses can advertise, including yourself, because most businesses don't know how to monetize their traffic. So we're going to go dive into how to get more, the jab, 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 right hook, how to get more people to know you, like you, and trust you. And look at all these monetization strategies that we're going to dive into, like a core product that you can advertise. So most businesses will have like a core product that they want to sell. But then we're also going to show how to be able to get advertisers, sponsors, members, joint ventures, sell affiliate offers, e-com products, print on demand, raise capital, sell your brand. Like print on demand, for example, is so big. You can go to almost any business and encourage them to add a print on demand line of products, and you can set it all up for them in advance, and you can charge them to host a print on demand site for them. So it's fun, it's simple. So we just dive into it, all the stuff about their core product, advertisers. I mean, just look at all this cool stuff. I'm not going to dive into it, but just kind of showing all these different services, you know, Google AdSense, you know, Instagram DMs, banner ads, buy sell ads, all these different resources, and going through and how to be able to use each one of them. Print on demand, showing how to be able to set up sites for clients, You don't even know any coding or any design, and most of these sites are free. Like, look at it, it's free. And it just works like this. You come up with an idea, you create a design for it, have an outsourcer do that, you upload the design, you promote it, and you earn money. So like all of these businesses can start doing this. It's pretty cool. You know, like this shirt right here, wake up, drink coffee, sell homes, and be awesome. This is great for a real estate agent who's also a coffee drinker, works for male or female. Cryptocurrency millionaire, crypto millionaire. This is the cryptocurrency niche for a female, obviously, a female tank. A color changing mug, as an example. It reveals an image when it heats up. So like literally it gets hot and just scrolls up. Look, when it gets hot, my wiener comes out, like a joke for the dog wiener. So this is for coffee and tea drinkers in the wiener dog niche. And like we go through a bunch of popular print on demand platforms, all these different places, and we show how to be able to set them up on each of these different sites. Viral Style, Printful, Gear Bubble, Custom Cat, Teespring, Sunfrog, all these different sites, you name it. And the reality is that there's plenty of monetization, like literally plenty. And just like, look at all this cool stuff. Look at all this training on the left. I'm scrolling through it. General agency examples. We show how to do like, you can have a Facebook agency, a network marketing agency even. You can do a partner, all of this cool training. I just wanted to give you a glimpse. I mean, I have like literally thousands of slides when you go through all this stuff. But here's something crazy. Even with all this great training, why is it that most people fail, right? It comes down to the big 4 obstacles that nearly all of us will face. And I want to, once I started over from the beginning there, I want to go back and I want to show you right now the big 4 obstacles that nearly all people face, because this is like what I see a lot of people struggle with, okay, is these 4 obstacles right here. Okay, so even though I train you, this is where people struggle with the most. Lack of skills, lack of money, lack of time, and lack of support. Okay, so let's just talk about these. Lack of skills, right? So here we are talking about having your own digital agency, but you've probably never considered having your own digital agency because it takes skills. And you might be thinking, well, you don't have skills. You know what I'm saying? So how can you succeed if you don't have skills? And that's what we're doing with DAB, is we're providing education to teach you skills. Like, listen to the way I'm training today. I love teaching, and I know so many people in the industry that will teach you. So when you join us, you're gonna have no shortage of skills that you will learn over time, okay? So we can overcome the objection of lack of skills. Now, going over to the top right, lack of money, okay? What we've done is we've created what we call a dual income opportunity, which means that while you're learning all of these skills, you can earn while you learn. You can refer other people to digital agency builders. As a Founders Club, you're able to refer during the pre-launch too. You can refer other people, and right now we're paying you $1,000 per referral. So I want you to think about this. You can earn while you learn. Earn income as an affiliate while you're learning to build your agency, okay? Earn as an affiliate while you're learning to build your agency. It's a lot simpler of a game plan to get started, and that way you're putting money in your pocket right up front. You don't have to wait until you do this. So anybody's got a lack of money objection, we can overcome it that way, but we can also overcome it this way. To start up a traditional business, I want you to look at this. I just showed you a very methodical way to be able to create a 6-figure income with your own digital marketing agency, okay? Now, what does it take traditionally to go get into a 6-figure career? Like, look at becoming like a doctor, a lawyer, a dentist, a chiropractor, a VP of a company. These require generally a lot of years of education, not just webinars. We're talking 4 years, 8 years of education. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. We're talking going to school while working a full-time job, while trying to balance a relationship or possibly even children. It is incredibly difficult to just get out there on the traditional career path. So if you are not already on that path of being a 6-figure income earner in your career, in your job, that is an incredibly difficult thing to do. Okay, and here's the problem with lack of money. A lot of people have bad thoughts about money, but here's the problem with lack of money. Being broke actually leads to being broker. Okay, here's what I mean. Like, let's say you don't have money to fix your teeth. Well, next year you're gonna have to pay for like a more expensive root canal, right? So being broke today leads you to being even broker next year, right? Let's say that you don't have money to be able to fix the engine light that popped on in your car. Well, next thing you know, you're driving down the street and the gasket blows. And now your whole engine is screwed. And now you're out a car, right? So the small little financial things that are difficult to fix today, they multiply later. So lack of money is a significant problem that people face. And this is the solution. Instead of paying hundreds of thousands of dollars and going to school for years just to try to get in a slightly higher paying job, start up your own agency. These business owners out there need you. They want you. And we will teach you. So for a very small amount of money, you can get started. Literally, you can get started for us. Like the cost of joining with Digital Agency Builders, you could recoup that in your first month with your first client. One client paying you 1 month could recoup your entire investment of getting started with us. I want to see anybody go become a doctor and go recoup their entire college funds with one client, right? This is just legit. Now, bottom left, lack of time. This is a big one, right? You guys took a lot of time today just to be with us. So for people that have lack of time, the solution is systems. The solution is not doing everything yourself. So if you have lack of time, it takes a lot of time to build your own website, to write out all your own proposals, to turn all those proposals into video, to do all the strategy tests, do everything. It does take a lot of time. So use systems instead. Instead of creating all these videos individually, create templates. Instead of having to go door to door to door to get businesses, run ads. There's lots of things you can do to speed up the time. Now, if you are very busy, let's say you're making a 6-figure income and you'd gladly invest in this, but you don't have the time to do it, then get a partner, maybe even a child of yours. If you have like a 16 or 18-year-old, they probably know a ton about this, and fund them. Say, hey, listen, I'll pay for the ads, I'll pay for the system, I'll pay for you to get the training, go through all of this, learn how to do it. Get one of your kids to go through this. I'm not saying they shouldn't go to college, but I am saying, listen, give them a shot at this for 6 months. See what they can do in 6 months here. Say, hey, you know what? I know you're considering college, but you're on the fence. Your own digital marketing agency for 6 months. And if you don't have any kids, do any of your friends have kids? Hire one of your friends' kids, something like that, or find a partner, find somebody you like hanging out with. And if they have lack of time, or if you have lack of time, find somebody who has a ton of extra time, who would love to go through this training, but they don't have the money. And that's how you overcome lack of time. And then lack of support. Yeah, people feel like they're in it all alone. Like right now, you're watching this presentation from your home, but you're all alone. So that's why we're creating a community where you get 24/7 support, where you can go in any time of day or night and you can ask questions and other community members can help, right? We're here to help you overcome lack of skills, lack of money, lack of time, and support. But not only that, I wanted to show a fifth obstacle right here. This is a big one. Here's a huge obstacle: lack of focus. I see this one so big, and we figured out a way to overcome this lack of focus, okay? We're gonna help you focus with what's called an agency umbrella. Check out what we can do. We can help you organize all your affiliate offers on one site, all of your courses and software that you've ever purchased on one site. Get all your traffic, leads, and sales all to one site. We're gonna simplify your entire internet marketing business. We're gonna help you remove shiny object syndrome once and for all. Now, the biggest issue is with shiny object syndrome is that the shiny objects aren't bad. Most of the courses and software and affiliate stuff that you're doing out there, it's all good. You're just scattered. So I put together an illustration for you. Hopefully you guys like this, okay? So here's what happens. We start with our dreams. This arrow represents us leveling up and achieving our dreams. We've got things like we're shooting for that debt-free life. Here's an image like just doing a hobby that you're passionate about without glancing at your phone every second, without stressing on your business, just enjoying, spending time with your family, just doing fun stuff, not missing all their life, not missing all their games, maybe getting the car you've always wanted to get, or just going shopping and getting like everything that you've always wanted without having to worry about what it costs, okay? This is what happens. We have these dreams, and obviously dreams are different for every single person, right? So we get these dreams, but then something happens. All of these dreams end up fading away, and we get hit with reality. Our business is down here. Our dreams are way up there. And all we have to do is walk down this straight road to get them. But what happens along this road? We get hit with a shiny object. And there's a fun little image of somebody not supposed to not be picking up that shiny object. But I don't know where I found that. That's actually quite fitting. So what happens, we go in our business and we go off course. We see a little shiny object, which might be somebody, a multimillionaire marketer is teaching a course. And then it might be, oh, one day I should learn SEO. Oh, the next day I should learn Shopify. Oh, the next day I should be an affiliate of this and that. Oh, I should join this network marketing company. It looks really great. Oh, whatever it is, this becomes another shiny object, then another shiny object, then another shiny object. And instead of this path of your business to your dreams being a straight and simple path you thought it was going to be, it looks a little something like this. Now, if you guys are watching live in the comments, if you think this is pretty funny, who can relate? The problem is it would be funny if it wasn't true. Right? That's the problem, right? The problem is it's true. So it's not funny, it's actually scary, because this is really what's happening to all of us. So most people fail because you're working hard, too hard, and you're chasing shiny objects. These two things together is the combination of why most people fail. It's not because they're not working hard. I used to think people would take my courses and not do anything, and I used to think people are lazy. And honestly, like, I kind of, not regret, but I look back and think that was immature of me. I'm gonna admit it was immature for me to think that people weren't successful because they were lazy. Because you know what, as I started talking to people, I realized they're working hard. Listen, you guys, you need to be acknowledged. Everybody watching this webinar right now, that you've been following me for a long time, I need to acknowledge you. You know, like, you work hard. You're here. This is work. You know, you're sacrificing time from family. You're putting in late nights. You're studying, you're researching, you're learning, you're trying things, and sometimes you're losing money. That's hard work. And yes, you fall victim to shiny object syndrome because people out there are really good, even me. We make things sound really good. So there has to be a solution to this. And that's what we came up with. We came up with a solution. How can we solve this problem? By helping you work smart, right? By helping you think of a smarter way to do it. And what I mean by working smart is not dancing like this guy over here on the right. What I mean is, you're not going to get rid of shiny object syndrome traditionally, because otherwise you already would have got rid of it, right? You've got to think smart. Thinking smart is, there's always going to be a great course to buy. There's always going to be another software tool that is amazing. There's always going to be a mastermind. There's always going to be these things. That doesn't mean they're bad. You need to figure out a way to not get distracted by them. And that's what we've done. We have created something called the agency umbrella system. Okay, and it goes a little something like this. All the things that you might be doing could fit under one umbrella. I'm just going to put a bunch up here. This may not symbolize you, but let's say that you've got an e-commerce business. Okay, let's say you've got your social media management company. Let's say you do SEO services. Let's say you're using platforms like Canva or Learn Academy or consulting.com to get some training. Or maybe you've got outsources over on Upwork, or you have your primary business. Maybe it's a real estate company or a network marketing company, or you're an insurance agent. Maybe you have websites you're building on WordPress or ClickFunnels. Maybe you're outsourcing gigs on Fiverr, and maybe you're an affiliate with us at Digital Agency Builders. Normally, these are all shiny objects, and I could literally list out 100 more. You know, your webinar platform, your email platform, everything, all the social media sites can all be here. But guess what? With the agency umbrella system, every single course you purchased, every single tool you have, every outsourcing site, every platform, they all fit nicely inside your agency. Everything fits perfect. So every single time something comes up, it's not a distraction, right? It's not going to pull you off course. And that's the big thing that you need to understand, is people get pulled off course, but not you. You're going to stay on course by putting these all under your umbrella, keeping them all. Each one of these is going to help you. So let's look at these. Like, if you have ClickFunnels, for example, this is not a distraction. You now have the ability to set up funnels for your clients in your agency. If you have an Upwork account, you have the ability to find outsourcers to be able to delegate work to. If you have a primary business, you have the ability to promote that through your agency. If you're an affiliate of Digital Agency Builders or consulting.com or something like that, you can promote those too. If you have a Shopify e-commerce business, that could go under your agency, and you can help set up Shopify sites for clients. If you're learning SEO and you're part of an SEO course, you can actually take those skills and use those for clients. If you're using platforms that you have services to that you're paying monthly, like Canva, you can design graphics and things for your clients. Everything here, everything that's normally a shiny object and a distraction suddenly now works to your advantage. Turn your shiny objects into shiny assets. And then that way you'll stay on your path to success and you're going to get there faster. And you'll no longer beat yourself up for jumping all over the place. Instead, these are just software tools, platforms, and training that will help you succeed in your agency. That's what makes it so powerful. That's what I love about this, right? We spent the last year creating a brand new platform to solve these problems for you. Digital Agency Builders officially is launching in October 2018. We are currently in pre-launch. Right? We have created a solution to all this. We call it the EPIC solution. So I want you to remember this acronym, EPIC, E-P-I-C. And this is what it stands for: education, platform, income, and community. EPIC. It's easy to remember. Our EPIC solution provides you with an education that teaches you all the skills you need to know. It provides you with a platform, your own website, your own agency business. It provides you with income that you can earn as an affiliate and you can earn from clients. And it provides you with a community for support. Education, platform, income, and community. Let's start with education. Lack of skills is the number one obstacle that entrepreneurs face, period. So we start with world-class training for you. I mean, at the end of the day, if people knew what to do, they would be doing it, right? A lot of people say, oh, it's the how, it's the why over the how. You need to have a big dream. Well, I've been hearing that for years, but you know what? Yes, it's important. You need to know what you're working towards. You need to know what your dreams are, but people don't fail for not having a dream. Trust me. People know they want to travel. People know they want to be debt-free, right? That's not their reason for failing. The reason for failing is they don't know how to do it or what to do. So lack of skills is really the number one obstacle. Okay, so what we've done is we put together 5 educational programs inside of Digital Agency Builders. They're essentially 5 clubs. We have the Influencer Club, the Affiliate Club, Agency Club, Cash Flow Club, and Founders Club. So from left to right, we're going to kind of walk through each one of these. The Influencer Club. 30 plus video lessons teaching you how to manage social media marketing for clients. So we're going to start it off by teaching you how to become a social media for clients. Next, video lessons in the Affiliate Club. We're going to teach you how to promote affiliate offers and earn commissions, including how to promote hours. So we're going to give you affiliate training. We're going to teach you how to be able to make sales so you can have income coming in. Next, Agency Club. 50 plus video lessons teaching you how to build, grow, and scale your own profitable digital marketing agency online. That's everything we're teaching you now. We're going to teach you how to be able to craft your own offer, sell it for $2,000 a month, get clients, and get to that 6-figure mark. Next, Cash Flow Club, 60 plus video lessons teaching you how to set up your own corporation, improve your credit, and create leveraged income. Because now that you have an agency, it's time to put it inside of an entity, and it's time to start building some business credit and start getting business ads accounts and start being able to accept checks in a business name and treat it like a real business. When you get to the point of making 6 and 7 figures, if you don't have things set up right, you could get hit with a huge tax bill. If you guys watched me on YouTube, you know I've done videos talking about all my tax problems I had early on. That's because I didn't set it up right, so we decided we're going to teach you that. And then the Founders Club, 70 plus video lessons teaching you how to scale your business to 7 figures directly at our masterminds. You can attend these masterminds in person or virtually, literally currently over 70 lessons, and that is growing all the time. Okay, so these are 5 educational programs that helps overcome the lack of skills department. Next is the P, lack of time, is the number 2 obstacle entrepreneurs face. So we built a cutting edge agency system. We know you don't have time, so we built a platform to overcome that for you. We provide you with your own pre-built agency websites. So all you do is you go choose a username, you choose what affiliate offers you want to sell, what services you want to sell. We even have preset pricing for you. This is getting ready to roll out. Stay tuned for the release of the beta version for all of our Founder Club members. So for those of you that are in the Founders Club and pre-launch, we're going to have you start testing it out before everybody else, including being able to reserve your own social media username. But the idea here is you're going to have your own domain name, your own website. It's going to list all these affiliate offers that are already pre-built for you. All you do is swap out your affiliate links, and it's going to have pricing. So if you want to sell like animated logos, you just choose the animated logos page, click, and it gets on your website, and it already has pricing in place. So boom, you can start selling animated logos. You can start selling all of these different services. You can start selling funnels. You can start selling this and that. Our team at DAB is building out these pages as we speak, building out the copy for them, building out the platform. So literally, you're going to be able to have all of this. That's why we're in pre-launch right now, is people are able to get unlimited accounts where they get everything at a massive discount during pre-launch. Okay, the next one, income. Lack of money is a big obstacle for entrepreneurs, so we created a dual income opportunity. You can earn 50% commissions referring other agency builders while you learn. So while you're in pre-launch and while you're learning, that's up to $1,000 per referral. So you can get started right now, meaning that you can join today, you can join DAB today, and this presentation should be up by tomorrow, and you should be able to click a link and start sharing this presentation with people as early as tomorrow. Okay, that's powerful. Literally earn up to $1,000 per referral. You can start earning that right away. Now, I want to show you a couple things. As a digital agency builders affiliate, how can you earn $1,000 commissions monthly even if you don't have a big email list or a loyal social media following? This is a training that we're putting together inside of DAB. I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek. We're going to go over this very quickly because I don't have that much time, but I'm going to show you how to earn these $1,000 commissions. As a Founders Club member, you're going to get access to additional training called Messenger Profits. Okay, this is going to show you how to get leads interested in DAB for as little as 10 cents each, or maybe 50 cents or $1, right? Just bottom line is pretty inexpensive leads. Here's a quick summary to show you how simple this can be. Even if you're a complete newbie, you can start earning $1,000 commissions using Messenger ads. So I'm going to give you a high-level overview right now just to get you excited about the possibility. But when you join our income opportunity, when you guys join the Founders Club today, only Founders Club members can promote this during pre-launch. When you join Founders Club today, you're going to get be able to start using this strategy. Okay, so check it out. It's called Social Media Messenger Profits. Here's how it works. Lesson number 1, audience. Using the Facebook ads targeting tool, which is free, we're going to show you how to identify what interests your target audience is most likely to be linked with, and how to build a laser targeted list of keywords using what's called the saved audiences feature. So here's an example. You might want to target people interested in Gary Vaynerchuk, Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, Russell Brunson, you name it. You can literally find people interested in that and see if they'd be interested in joining digital agency builders through you. And you can do it all through ads. It's pretty powerful. Lesson number 2, angles. Research sites and figure out what angles to use to give your audiences something that they want for free. Then in lesson number 4, we're going to teach you how to create what's called a lead magnet. So what this is this is a research step. What can I give people that are interested in Ty Lopez and Gary Vaynerchuk and Grant Cardone? What are they interested in that I can give them for free for them to become a lead? And here's an example. 5 tips to get a shout out on Instagram. You could give away this article for free and get a bunch of people interested saying, hey, I'd really be interested in learning how to get shout outs on Instagram. And then you give them this, and then you could turn that into a lead for DAB, right? Lesson number 3, branding. Next, we will set up your brand page specific to your audience. This is a Facebook fan page, by the way, and you're going to run ads from it. This will allow you to set up auto replies from the page and easily scale up to thousands of leads. So you're going to essentially have a Facebook fan page. You're going to run $5 a day ads. And when people message you, it's going to send them an auto reply, basically prospecting them for DAB. Okay, so you're going to basically set up any kind of generic page like this. It's not going to be in your own name, and all the ads are going to be running from that page. Lesson number 4, magnets. Now that we have a branded page set up, we need to create our free offer to run so we can have effective ads. This is called a lead magnet, and I'll show you how to create your free niche giveaway in just minutes. So you're essentially all of these people that are interested in whatever, Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, Gary Vaynerchuk, you're going to give them something for free. They're going to opt in. So this is going to look something like this. Remember that shout outs thing? Learn how to get influencers to shout out your business and get you more traffic, leads, and sales. The beginner's guide to Instagram shout outs, and they can have this for free, right? So something that simple. Lesson number 5, advertising. We will start by using a $5 a day advertising strategy to generate messenger leads. We're going to be requesting this. Now, depending on the audience, your lead cost is going to range from 10 cents to $1. So again, this is just a snippet of the training, and I'm going fast. Inside of DAB, we cover stuff like this in more detail. We go a lot slower, and we make sure you follow along with it. So we're going to show you how to set up these leads. It's going to look something like this. In this example, 51 cents per lead for DAB. And remember, you're earning $1,000 in commissions per sale. So at 50 cents a lead, this is phenomenal for you. Lesson number 6, messaging. We will help you set up an autoresponder message in your Facebook inbox that links to your free offer, and it starts a conversation automatically on your behalf. Okay, so it looks something like this. A girl responds and says, I'm interested in the free ebook. And then you respond and say, hey, thanks for reaching out. I'd love to chat with you more about your business. Here's the link to the free ebook. Oh, by the way, have you heard about the pre-launch of Digital Agency Builder? It's the best training on growing your business and brand. If you want, I could send you a link to check it out. Just let me know. And then they go, no, I haven't heard of it, but that sounds awesome. Yes, I'd love a link to learn more. And then you drop them the link. So you're essentially giving them the Instagram shout outs thing, but then turning around and asking them a question. Now that blue box, that's just done automatically. So that's what's cool, is all this goes out automatically on your map. You just get people interested in the free thing, and then it turns out they're also interested in DAB. And then you send that traffic over there pre-qualified. Lesson number 7, conversions. Now it's time to make sales. The key here is dropping your affiliate link at the right time, then following up afterwards with questions to find out what they liked best and what they viewed. And then you want to convert that. So you might have like 565 unique visitors and 6 buyers. That's $6,000, right? So no matter like what you do the math, let's say that your leads were $1 a piece, not 10 cents. Okay, so 565 leads would be $565. But then let's say that like only 1 in 4 of those leads clicked through to Digital Agency Builder. So let's say only 1 in 4 actually did anything. So let's say you spent $500 for those leads, $1 each. So you're spending way more than you should, and only 1 in 4 of them even clicked through to the site. And that might cost you then like $2,000. But you got 6 buyers, 6,000. You flip 2,000 and make 4,000, and that's like bad results, right? So that's why we use this strategy. We use messenger leads because we like the strategy. The strategy works well for us because you can get leads a lot cheaper than $1. We can get them down for 50 cents. And let's say you get them for 50 cents, and let's say half the leads click through. So 565 leads, let's say 500, and only half of them click through. So we had to get 1,000 leads to get 500 visitors. And at 50 cents a lead, that's $500. So we spent $500 to make 6,000 in that example, right? But even if just one person bought, that's $500 to make 1,000, right? So it's just kind of cool when you look at the process. I like having a predictable flow of traffic like that. Lesson number 8, retargeting. Facebook now offers you the ability to send message blasts to everyone in the messenger inbox on your fan page. This is similar to retargeting. So when you have thousands of messages, so if you get thousands of leads, send one message to all of them, like a group blast. It's kind of like having an email list inside of Facebook, converts like crazy. You just set up like this, and you can customize it. So you're like, quick question, Facebook name, and it automatically puts in their Facebook name. Have you seen the pre-launch of my new company, Digital Agency Builders? If you're interested, I'll send you a private link. Or you might send it out, like build this huge list. Then in October, when we launch publicly, you could say, hey, the free version of Digital Agency Builders just launched today. If you want to sign up free, here's the link. Or let me know if you want to sign up free, and I'll send you the link. And then what happens is, like literally, you can hard code people to you for free once we launch. Pretty cool, right? Lesson number 9, organizing. At first, managing messages is going to be fun, but eventually, when you have thousands, it can become overwhelming. So we're going to teach you a labeling strategy, and it's just going to work a little bit like this. You're going to be able to, when somebody's interested or not interested, you can apply a label to it. When somebody, when you're following up with people and at a certain point in the process, apply a label. And then once you get enough, you can actually get an outsourcer to work these leads for you, right? You can get them access to that part of your Facebook fan page. They don't even have to be an admin. They can just get access to messages, and they can do these, and they can label it every time they do it. It'd be pretty cool. And that way you can just be automatic. Okay, your ultimate goal should be to add someone as an admin with the ability to reply to messages on the page's behalf. Teach them your system so that you can step back and focus on lowering your cost per lead and scaling up your traffic sources. And if you're taking notes, those are the 2 important ones. You want to spend your time lowering your cost per lead and scaling up your traffic sources, like reaching outside of just Facebook. So that was just an example. And then the last part of C, that was epic, EPI. C, you've got lack of support. That's another huge obstacle. So we created a community of agency builders. You can access our private group and get peer-to-peer support 24/7 every single day. That group's about to go live, and that's where we're going to start posting all of our success and all of our wins and everything. Our goal is to help overcome anyone that has lack of time, money, skills, or support. We want to overcome any objection of lack of time, money, skills, or support. Okay, let's take a deeper look at Digital Agency Builders. I know a lot of you put in number 2 earlier that you were very, very excited to look forward to this. So let's take a look at the pre-launch opportunity. So to do so, we go to this site right here called lifepreneurlaunch.com. This is the pre-launch site, lifepreneurlaunch.com. Let's go on over here and paste it. So if we go to Lifepreneur Launch, let's pull up the page here. Let me go down. Okay. So lifepreneurlaunch.com, you guys could, Peter or Ryan could post a link and send it to everybody in the group that's on the GoToWebinar. Everybody else, it's just pretty simple. You guys saw it right there. It's lifepreneurlaunch.com. And go in here, join the hottest pre-launch digital agency builders. Pre-launch exclusive. First 500 founders get it, part of a $100,000 advertising co-op. So the first thing I want to share is this. The $100,000 advertising co-op, you can click and click through that. I think it's actually 21 spots left. It's just not updating on my side, but I actually think that's 21 spots left, not 25. So we started with 500, then we went down to 100, then it's 48, 37, there's 25 spots left. We've been running this for a while. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but now that we have this new video presentation, I think it's gonna go pretty quickly. Last updated August 1st, yeah, so this is down, I think it's 21 spots. I don't know how to get that to update live. I could try this just to see if it does. No, I don't know how to get that to update live, but click here to join the Founders Club. So let's talk what this is. $100,000 advertising co-op to celebrate the launch of digital agency builders for the first 500 members only, of which there are 21 spots left. And so here's a video explaining the whole thing. So you can come here and you can watch it. It's 25 minutes long. Explains the whole thing. Let me turn it down. Explain to you exactly. Okay, so we're going to just skip through this really quick so you can kind of see it. $100,000 Founders Co-op advertising. So you can see I kind of go through like this whole presentation that shows you exactly how it's going to work. I'm skipping through really fast right now. Shows you everything inside of this, everything you need to know about DAP and how we're going to advertise, how we're going to get sales for you, what we're going to do. We're essentially throwing $100,000 of our own money. So this video kind of explains each piece and everything you need to know. How you can join it is right here. You're going to just click this link and go through. So here's these graphics and stuff like that. So when Digital Agency Builders launches, this is kind of a snapshot of what it's going to look like. We're going to have 5 levels: free, light, pro, elite, and founder. Okay. For free, they're going to get essentially a trial. What they're going to be able to do is they're going to be able to reserve their custom username for free, and they're going to be able to get a coming soon page, a very beautiful coming soon page, and they're going to be able to access the social media STEAM training. So I gave you a little snippet of that today. So the social media STEAM training, they're going to be able to access right there, and that's going to be part of their trial. They won't get a public site though. They won't be able to promote any affiliate offers. They won't be able to have their own agency, but they'll have basic training and secure their username. The cool thing about this free, why do we have the free version? It's really for you. As affiliates, when you refer people to the free thing, they're hard coded to you. So if they upgrade to anything here, you're going to earn commissions. Next, we have the light plan. This is the first paid plan. It's $27 a month. This unlocks all the affiliate stuff. So it unlocks, instead of a coming soon page, they get an affiliate agency. So they get their own agency with a bunch of affiliate offers in it. So they get affiliate training, teaching them how to be a successful affiliate. And then they get what's called our wrap funnels. And they get training on how to advertise the wrap video. So they get what's called our 3-0 club training. This training basically teaches them how to advertise wrap videos to go viral. If you guys haven't seen these wrap videos, they convert very well for sales. And not only that, but they get to choose from a bunch of affiliate offers. Then over here at the pro level, which is $97 a month, they get to unlock the agency stuff. This is where they get to unlock like all the offers and the pages and the pricing. They get all the agency training, teaching them how to set up a successful agency, and they get their own domain name. They get a lot of other perks here. They get some pro themes. So over here, they only get the one affiliate theme. So like on this free version, they get one coming soon page. On this light version, they get an affiliate theme. On the pro version, they start to get some pro themes. So now they can choose different looking websites. They can offer their own services. They could just do tons of cool stuff. This is what you want if you're gonna have an agency getting clients at $2,000 a month. And then elite is basically annual. That's $997 a year, so they're going to get 2 months free, obviously. But then on top of that, they're going to get all that cash flow training, learning about corporations and credit and loans and investing and all kind of stuff. And then they're going to get premium themes, really cool. And they're going to save money. And then founder, this is essentially the unlimited plan. This is going to have no monthly fees, no annual fees. They're going to get to test new features before everybody else. They're going to now get to come to all the masterminds in person and virtually, and they get a commission bump. So instead of these commissions down here, 40, 40, 40, and 25, founders get bumped to 50, 50, 50, and 50. So what that means is over here at Founders, it's $4,000. If you were a free member or like a light member, let's say you're just paying monthly, if you refer somebody to this $4,000 package, one of your people upgrade, you would earn 25% commission. You would earn $1,000. But if you were a founder, you would earn 50% commission. You would earn $2,000. So like literally, you're earning double the commission on that, and you're earning the extra 10% every single month, recurring or yearly. So you're earning a 10% bump on recurring and a literally double the bump on the big one. So again, these prices are going up, but today these are not your prices. So I want to be clear here. These are not the prices you pay today. You're seeing this video during pre-launch. So right now during pre-launch, we only have Founders Club available. We don't have our monthly plans yet. Only have Founders Club available, but we have this slashed in half. And we have tons of like cool bonuses, like you get to promote during pre-launch, you get to do all kinds of stuff. So take advantage of that. And there's all these examples of what we're gonna do with the co-op and how the money's coming out. 21 spots left. Once you're ready, up at the top here, they have the first 500 Founders Club. You're gonna click on that. It's gonna take you back to the sales page that we were just on. And now you're gonna learn all about DAB. So all you gotta do is go right here. 50% off the Founders package plus 50% commissions on all products. This is the best deal. And as a bonus, you're getting in the first 500 Founders Club. So as soon as those 21 spots go, you guys have seen us lowering it. It's not like it's fake scarcity. We've been lowering it. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna do this. Okay, see, look, it has been updated just on here. For whatever reason, it wasn't refreshed there. First 500 founders, 100,000. Look, last updated August 9th. So that was updated this afternoon. I think it's August 9th today or yesterday. I see. Yep, today. So this was updated earlier this afternoon. First 500 founders, $100,000 ad cop. We are investing $100,000 into Facebook ads using a rotator link. Join today and lock up your spot. So what this means is once 21 more people join, we close it. Then in the months of October, November, and December, we're dropping $100,000 over the course of those 3 months with an advertising firm, and the traffic is going to you. We're just rotating the traffic to our 500 members because we want to create some case studies. We want to create some success. So, and you're going to be able to earn up to $2,000 per member because the all-in price there is $4,000 and you're earning 50%. So you're earning up to $2,000 per member. So during pre-launch, so you can earn the $1,000 commissions, and during the last 21 spots. So there's enough people, there's hundreds of people watching this live, and we're going to push this recording out to the entire list. I think we could secure these spots with that. So if you've been on the fence, if you were a number 2 today, if you've been on the fence, this is your chance. Everything you need is on these pages right here. Okay, you're going to scroll down. You're going to learn all about this, the dual income opportunity presentation. You're going to get a note from me. Here's our epic solution: lack of time, lack of money, lack of knowledge, and fear. We overcome all of that with our epic solution. And it kind of shows, like, here's our segment. We have our site builder, our community, our training, and our affiliates inside of the DAB back office. It breaks down what each one is, just like this. You get your own custom agency website. Here's the features list of everything you get, so you know exactly what you're getting. Get your own your own URLs. Pretty cool. You can map your own domain name. Done for you agency services. It breaks down exactly how it all works. We've got a high-end programmer building all this. So it breaks down all of this for you. And just kind of keeps going here. This is pretty cool. I just love how much value is on here. Everything you need. Let us build your affiliate funnels for you. Done for you affiliate offers. You know, we've been if you like a lot of these people, like if you like ClickFunnels, we will let you make money directly off ClickFunnels. They pay 40% per month. We'll set you up with a ClickFunnels affiliate page. We'll set you up with a Shopify affiliate page. So when people join Shopify, you get paid. We'll set you up with promoting, you know, people like Anthony Morrison, Adrian Morrison, Sam Oven, Zappable, Kartra, all of Billie Jean. We're just going to find so many different platforms. And look, we're going to teach you. These are examples of my affiliate commissions. We're going to teach you how to be able to earn income. This was all through JB Zoo when I was doing my affiliate marketing, but we'll teach you how to do this stuff, you know? Then we get the wrap funnels. The wrap funnels are a phenomenal way to be able to generate income. You'll get access to those. What I do is I make these wrap videos about businesses. So Sam Ovens has an offer called consulting.com, and I made a consulting wrap, and you're going to be able to use this wrap video in your own marketing. It's pretty powerful. Got the whole playlist there. This explains all the training, all the courses that we have. And look, it breaks down the syllabus. We have it all mapped out, all of the different lessons. all of the syllabus and everything. So when we launch, we're going in heavy with all like so much training. Look at all this stuff that you're going to learn, everything. So you can go through this. You on your own time, you can scroll through and look at this. You don't have to like, you don't have to, but you can. You can see what all you're buying. This is an example of some of the Founders Club training right there. And then pricing after launch goes up to this pricing here. Okay, so it breaks down what's at each level, and then boom, then it kind of breaks down the package. Right now you can join and get 50% off Founders launch pricing, just the Founders 2K offer. Some testimonials from some of our people earning money. This is just in pre-launch. Like Connor and Ellen, $21,000 in commissions during pre-launch. Like, look at all these people earning money in pre-launch right now. And then your image could be here. There's a lot more. These are just some of the ones we grabbed from a previous presentation. Can't wait to update this and start to show that we have 6-figure earners. So like right now as an affiliate, you can go on and you can start to, as people make more money, once people start making 6 figures, we'll post them up here. Once you start making thousands and thousands of dollars, and look, a couple $1,000s is just right now during pre-launch, just a couple commissions. So we show what the difference is if you join today or join later, and special message right there. So everything you need to know is all here on this page. Let's go back up to the top. So right now in the chat, I'll hang with you guys for a few minutes, but essentially what you want to do is you want to go to lifepreneurlaunch.com and you want to enroll. Let's go questions. Let me go ahead and send this out to the whole again. Join now. Send to our entire audience. Okay, so look at this whole page. It may look like a lot, but let's walk through it. That's because we wanted to make sure you had everything you needed. That doesn't mean you need to spend hours reading all this. Just it's there for you to make an educated decision. And join the DAB pre-launch. When you join, it's going to bring this up. Yes, I'm ready to join, and I want to be part of it. It's going to take you to this page. 21 spots left. Okay, updated August 9th. 21 spots left right now. You're just going to fill out this form right here, put in your credit card information, and complete my order. Now, if you have questions, if you want to join but you have questions and you're watching live, now is the time to ask them. If you are not watching live, then contact help@lifepreneursupport.com. It's at the bottom of the page. If you need help, it's at the bottom right here. Just go to the join page, contact. See this right here? Contact us. If you have any questions at all, contact us. And if you have any questions and you're live right now, I'd be glad to spend a few minutes with you. So with that being said, the presentation is over. I'm glad you guys took some time to hang out with us today. Join at lifepreneurlaunch.com. Let's make a difference. We believe this system is revolutionary and it is the future. Thank you so much for attending.